Over the past few years, we've seen the growth of existing and new initiatives focused on financial inclusion, building global networks, and reducing the wealth gap in response to the idea there's not enough seats at the table. Whether their outcomes are to increase the representation of Black executives on corporate boards, ensure an inclusive global economy, or to create new U.S. African commercial pathways, the strategies are often carried out by separate programs. The question is, should they be? With the continent of Africa being home to more than half of the world's fastest growing economies, the youngest workforce, over 400 companies generating more than $1 billion annually, 700 generating more than $500 million annually that are poised for growth, and being the destination of nearly $5 billion in venture capital in 2021. Diversifying U.S. and Africa commercial engagement by building bridges between African businesses and their U.S. diaspora should begin being seen as mutually beneficial. From helping to reduce Africa's enormous capital gap to catalyzing two-way trade opportunities, the COVID-19 global pandemic hopefully has taught us that global challenges and opportunities are more interconnected than we thought. During the pandemic, African companies like Unicorn Flutterwave, insurance provider Reliance Health, ride-hailing app Yasir, and 54Gene, the continent's first bank of DNA on people of African descent, proved that when African companies have access to networks, capital, and information, they grow big, grow fast, and create solutions that are valuable to the world. This is why Be Direct was created. We are the first U.S.-based but African-centric board preparedness and board search company designed to connect U.S. Black talent and corporations to African businesses. Unique and fundamental to Be Direct's success is our process of helping board candidates adapt their experience and networks to an African context before they're connected to high-growth companies that are looking to locally and globally scale. From our focus groups with African business execs and government leaders, we don't ignore the sentiment that business is easy, but people are hard. Having a pool of board candidates with hard-to-access networks and extensive experience across the business life cycle, including successfully raising capital, is table stakes for an initiative like this. So yes, we have that. But corporate or entrepreneurial success in the U.S. does not guarantee success in Africa. Developed alongside industry partners on the continent, our training program, Be Direct Prep, is designed to transpose their experience to create cultural comfort, understanding, and a commitment to helping businesses in Africa scale. Our board governance sessions are African, continental, and country-specific, integrated with cultural awareness and dexterity training, masterclasses led by African industry execs, and mentoring and coaching from African continental-based facilitators. But even more unique to Be Direct Prep, we cap off our training program with an immersion trip to help candidates that have not been to Africa before see and feel Africa's complexity and opportunity from African soil. We all know traditional network-based board placement has historically left a lot of us out of ever really being in the paid board pipeline. Our strategy supports the work of many great organizations that are successfully filling seats at U.S. board tables by creating more tables for those that are still left on the sideline. It's time to start seeing the role and value of U.S. Black talent and businesses on the continent of Africa differently. Old perceptions and habits limit economic inclusion. Let's transition Black talent and the African businesses they will support from the periphery of the global economy to its core. Living in a global lockdown, we all know now how fast local and global economies can change, and see the value of having businesses that hire, strengthen local value chains, and even grow globally. Status quo in any form holds back progress. We must democratize U.S.-Africa commercial engagement by socially and economically connecting cultures that have long been disconnected. It's time for Africa's U.S. diaspora to redefine their global value by helping African businesses scale continentally and globally.
Attention all entrepreneurs and companies. Are you looking for reliable and efficient virtual assistants and back office support to help you manage your business tasks? Look no further than Superwoman Business Services. Our team of virtual assistants provides a full range of administrative support services, including operations management, social media marketing, and much more. We also offer website design services to help you create a professional online presence that reflects your unique brand. In addition to administrative support and website design, we offer business development and structuring services to help you grow your business and achieve your goals. We'll work closely with you to identify areas of improvement and develop a customized plan to help you reach your full potential. At Superwoman Business Services, we understand that running a business can be overwhelming and time-consuming. That's why we're here to help you fly high and achieve success. Our virtual assistants are highly skilled, experienced, and dedicated to providing you with the support you need to thrive. Come fly with us and take your business to new heights. Let us help you become the superhero entrepreneur you are meant to be. Contact Superwoman Business Services today to learn more about our back office support services. Come fly with us and take your business to new heights.
I was born in a little village on the island of Haiti. Many deadly diseases pounded me. It is as if they were on a mission to end my existence on this earth. I refused to give up. In 1983, I left Haiti and came to the United States of America. And I came with $5, 2 shirts. I didn't speak any English. I came to Atlanta. I got a job. I was a doorman. I was a doorman with a dream. What I used to come on stage. I'd rehearse this moment that I'm standing in front of you. That's the power of a dream. Maybe today is the day you begin acting as if you already have it. And then step out with full force. Take a risk. No condition is permanent. Don't let your situation distract you. You are chosen. You are called. You are born for a purpose in this life.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business. I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
Hello, I am Dr. Eric Kelly III, the visionary strategist and founder of the Black Business Olympics. I invite you to showcase your Black-owned businesses on the Black Business Network global stage. The Black Business Olympics is a global Black Business Network platform that propels Black-owned businesses into the international spotlight. By showcasing your business on the Black Business Olympics platform, you can reach a worldwide audience of potential customers, partners, and investors. You can also establish yourself as a thought leader and expert in your field attract lucrative partnerships, and more speaking engagements. In addition, the Black Business Olympics platform provides a valuable opportunity to connect and collaborate with like-minded entrepreneurs and business professionals from around the world. This can lead to new business opportunities, ideas, and relationships. Finally, by sharing your story and expertise on the Black Business Olympics platform, you can inspire and empower others. This is a powerful way to make a positive impact on the world and leave a lasting legacy. If you are a Black-owned business owner, I encourage you to seize the opportunity to showcase your business on the Black Business Olympics platform. It is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to make an indelible mark on the world. Be one of the 1,000 visionary entrepreneurs who are changing students' lives, shaping industries, and leaving an unforgettable legacy for their families. Unleash your voice on our global stage and watch your business thrive. Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. Yes, the entire world. Just give me a call today at 919-308-9090.
And good evening, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is David Jones, CEO of the Hello LLC, and we are committed to helping entrepreneurs leverage leading edge optimizations. And I'm your business moderator for this evening on the Black Business Network. And the Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and forward thought leaders. We have speakers from London, from Singapore, from Africa, from Japan, from North Carolina, from Chicago, from New York, Los Angeles, cities all over the United States. And I myself am coming to you live from Guanajuato, Mexico. Yes, Mexico. It's a little warmer here wherever you guys are. And not only that, the Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, to inspire, and to educate businesses about businesses. And not only that, ladies and gentlemen, you all can go and watch this in the Hello Plaza, in the metaverse from your cell phone, your laptop, or that iPad, whatever you may choose. And you literally, all you have to do is go to thehellollc.io. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we have an amazing speaker with us today, Dr. Novella Jackson. She's a veteran, an Army veteran, a mother of 3, grandchildren of 4. She's an author. She's a resilience relationship strategist for over 30 years. She's the owner of NRG Consulting Partners, and she has a doctorate in business administration. This woman has been through everything from the rooter to all the way to the end of the road. And I'm here to tell you, she's going to blow your socks off by sharing her amazing story. And without further ado, let me introduce you all to Dr. Novella Jackson.
Good evening and greetings to everyone. And thank you so much, David, for that beautiful introduction.
Absolutely. Guess what? Genius is coming, and I'll see you on the other side.
All right.
And so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we'll get Ms. Jackson back up. There we go.
Okay. Thank you so much. Well, today I want to spend, like you said, everything from the rooter to the tutor. I want to spend a little bit of time with you this evening, just focusing on just a little bit of my business in terms of I started my business with the Inner Joy Academy, and my initial focus was looking at the break and the disconnect in relationships from personal and business. But over the last year, being in my business for more than 2 years, after being in corporate finance and working with business leaders throughout the country and in other countries, is I saw the disconnects between African American minorities as we were sitting in boardrooms or we're sitting in key positions and not having a true voice. And many of us did not know how to bring that forth. And part of that problem in doing that is looking at a lot of the things on the inner self. Nothing was wrong with your brain, and this is one of the things I always express and emphasize when I work with individuals, particularly now I work a lot with individuals, senior leaders, mid-range leaders, and even entry individuals that are coming into the business world, is your brain isn't broken. Everything that you need is there for you to do, excel, and actually exceed expectations beyond your wildest dream. The problem is there's this little voice that has been dormant inside of you for so long, and it's reflective upon your heart. And when the heart and the mind are not working well together, you can have all the affirmations, you can have all these kumbayas and attaboys, those things. But if there is not a connection between those two to be able to be more successful, you're going to lack. And one of the things that I saw, and I've always pondered on, even in doing my doctoral study, was you see all these successful people that, you know, they make all this money, they got everything they could ever dream of, and many of them commit suicide, and they have all these other, and I'm like, okay, I'm missing something. Well, that's when I learned. I said it wasn't the head. It's something within the heart that was never dealt with. And one of the things I wanted to do with African American business was to help get beyond that, because there is a connection between our genealogy and coming forth, as well as how it brings us forth in business, whether we work for someone or eventually become our own business owners, which we're seeing more and more of, which includes myself today. So the thing I took upon partner was looking at initially starting with these 5 strategies. And what I want to share within the 5 strategies in these few minutes is how they are instrumental in beginning the process of being able to turn this narrative, to be able you to sit at the table. But if the table is not ready for you, a placement for you there, create your own, build your own. There's so many different ways you can build that table that it is your own. And then you invite who you need to have at that table in order for things to move forward, particularly in this economic environment that we are in, which has been volatile at times and now seems to be stabling off just a little bit. So I have 5 strategies that I created that propel people, to help them get started, to help them see where they're going in terms of building that amazing life from an internal perspective, personally and professionally, because they both go hand in hand. When you turn the lights off at the office, a lot of times it's time to turn the lights on to what's at home, not what you had at office. Have a boundaries and being able to know when you have to make that break. So normally I would start reverse, but I'm going to go in reverse order of my 5 strategies. And one of the most important things that I tell individuals, that you need an investment. You need to invest in yourself. But investing in yourself, you do that through the way of, you need a mentor. You need mentors. You need coach. And when I say that, wherever you want to go, what you want to be, not what are you going to be doing, but where you want to be in the future, you need to invest in that place. You need to find individuals that are like you. If you're in finance or you're interested in that realm of becoming successful, being a CEO of a bank or financial industry in some aspect, you need to find individuals that look like you, that are doing the things that you desire and you dream to do. Find those individuals and invite yourself to work with them, shadow them, build a relationship within that structure, business structure, as well as learn to make the connection on a personal relationship level, so you understand the nuance and the dynamics of how do you flow in and out of these different circles and become successful. The other thing, and the reason for that being, I always say about the, in your business as well, but don't look for individuals just in where you want to be. Look for individuals that have the intellect, the knowledge, and the heart and courage to do the things, to stand up during challenging times, that have overcome obstacles, and to be able to show you the things that you need to be able to present as a model for yourself. So when you encounter those things, you don't run away, you don't quit. Disappointments are part of any business, whether you're going to be within a company or you're building one on your own. You need to be able to know how to maneuver and become successful in those areas. That is normally my fifth strategy point that I work with individuals on, and we delve deeper into that more of looking at some of the things that have worked well for them, and let's see what hasn't worked well and why. And let's dig within that without putting too much thought, because sometimes we carry those thoughts into the wrong places and it becomes an overthinking process that can negatively affect you. My fourth strategy that I teach individuals and help them understand is, believe it or not, you have everything you need within you to become the most successful person that you need to be. The thing is now being able to put those ingredients together and come up with a finished product. And that finished product is you. Is you in the making. As I always teach them, I said, you're the future you now. We have everything that we need within ourselves. And now we're just going to build that into a product, into that model that you're going to need, that's going to help you go even further, and it's going to help you go faster. The third thing I always tell people in this reverse order, which would be number 3, is save the drama. What do I mean by that? This woe is me, or I'm never going to have this, and I have to work harder. I need to read more. I need to do this more. I'm not doing this. I need to go harder at this. I'm not successful because I need to spend more time at the office. I need to, all those things. It's not about that. It's really working smarter. It's working more intelligently. Working harder is only going to burn you out. I see so many courses now being offered for companies, for their employees now, and they're offering them through their employee assistance programs or whatever they may have, about burnout and stress. And I wonder why. It's because we're doing things backwards. We've got the cart before the horse. And so literally we're pushing the cart to where we want to go instead of getting on, sitting in place, and letting that horse do the work that it was designed to do. And that is to be able to push that wagon or that cart to the direction. But we've twisted around, and many of us have heard that saying, you put the cart before the, well, literally that's what you're doing. You're working harder. Let the horse do the work that it's designed to do. It's a very heavy animal, and it's designed, and it can take on that weight. We need to release the weight of the things that we're carrying with us, and a lot of it we carried it inside, that we don't have the skill sets, we don't know what to do, when really we do. And that's why I said I went in reverse order. That's where the mentorships are going to come into play. That's where a coaching, you always have. I have coaches now. I have mentors now. I will always have one till my last breath, because I don't know everything. And I want to, wherever I plan to go, even if it's into retirement, what are the things I need to be successful in retirement and be able to enjoy my final years of my life? The second one would be acceptance. There are things we have to learn that we cannot change. It's out of our control. But yet we will sit there and put it on ourselves as if I must. No, you do not. Accept those things. You cannot change them. You learn to adapt and make the best out of it, and know that you have done your best work. You have done everything you know to do. And now I'm going to rest in this, and I'm going to be content and satisfied. That brings that confidence to you every time. Your confidence will shine forth strong. It will show through everything you do. Individuals will see that. People will see that. And those are the people that say, that's who I want to work and head up this project. That's who I want to lead us in the direction we want. Or this is the individual I'm willing to invest in their company with the resources because I know they believe in yourself because they made the connection with their mind and their heart, that they have the confidence building it from the inside out, and they accept that. Perfectionism doesn't live here. You'll burn yourself out. There's nothing wrong with striving for a perfect or ideal product or service, but being a perfectionist means you've never satisfied. That's why it never works. Be content to the place, no, I've given it what I needed to give. And I'm going to go to sleep tonight and I'm going to rest well knowing I gave my best to this job, to this service, to this project, being a leader in front of others. The number one thing that I start out with in the 5 strategy is surrender, which ties down as I'm going back and reverse order acceptance. Surrender those old ideas. Surrender that mindset, those emotions that you held on to that never worked for you anyway. You demean your emotional self by saying things that have never worked and they're never going to work because that's what you believe. That's what you hold on to. Well, it didn't work for such and such. It can't work for me. And not only that, you spill that over another. Well, that's not going to work for you. It didn't work for me. You see where it got me. No. You got to surrender all of that stuff. You have to let it go and say, I am going to propose. I am going to build new ideas, new concepts. I'm going to search those things out. And I'm going to put them in a category place that is doable. There are things that I can do. I'm not looking for anything that's out of my control. I'm going to do that in the surrendering process, which is part of that, is set the healthy boundaries for me. Where do I find the stress begin to grow? Why is that? And then start moving away from those things that I need to create new boundaries, new things that will work well for myself. That's just the nutshell of what I introduce to companies, leaders, and individuals. Right now, I'm in the process, I said, of going through an overhaul of my business because I saw more of a need for individuals. They hit the glass ceiling, they done broke through the glass ceiling, and there's glass on the floor. They don't know what to do next. And part of it is because they have not built that confidence to go over that threshold of where they're at. They have individuals at that table or in that boardroom or sitting next to them that does not value and see what they bring, the knowledge and strength. And that is one of the things I want to teach and help others see as they move, particularly as more and more people are tapping into the entrepreneurial space, particularly as African Americans. In order to be successful, to change those narratives that we don't work together well, I'm not going to support this business because they are this way and that, and we give everything. We break those narratives now. We break that story and we start with a new fresh story that yes, we can work together. And it starts with myself. If it isn't a reason why is that? And I be the one, the change agent, to be able to change that and turn it around. And then part of the things of reorganizing business, I even came back to the table with my book, The Broken Teacup. And that was one of the things I looked at. I said, there's brokenness of things broken all over the place and we don't know what to do with it. But yet, the problem is, the reason we don't know, we are not the one to fix those problems. It's out of our control. We control what we need to control and move from that. Allow someone else. That's where your mentors, your coaches, others that who have paved the way. Allow them to help you walk through that so-called fixing. You're controlling and you're bleeding all over the place. You're hurting because you don't make it to those success levels that you truly have it within you to do. We all have it within us to become successful. So that's just a part of the things that I do through my business and through the initiative that I've started and working with companies, working with organizations, working with groups, and helping them to get to that next level of where they need to be. And doing that, what I found, it spills over into their personal life because they have more this confidence. They even look better, they feel better, they dress better, they eat better, because they're now working from the inside out and taking emotions and seeing them. Emotions are what they are. They will not rule my life, control my life, but I will work through them. I will sit with them when I need to. But at the end of the day, I will take those emotions and say, now let me bridge them into the process of my brain to what it is that I need to do to move into that success realm as a Black business owner, as an entrepreneur, as a leader within an organization, whether it's profit or nonprofit, wherever you may be. Let it be a holistic approach. So that is part of what I wanted to come to share with you today as part of what one of the aspects of what NRJ Consulting, as I'm expanding more and more the business, I look at the opportunities to help businesses become, individuals within business organizations become even more stronger, successful by less dealing with some of this emotional stuff and the baggage that we've had, that some of it has been ancestral. It's not particularly with us in itself, but we need to take that step in and bring it to the forefront so we really truly can dominate in the spaces that we are in and thrive in them even more and raise those numbers to where people really take notice to the minority and African American community.
I absolutely love it, love, your share that you shared with us, especially, your story and how you've gotten to this point. If you could share with me, how would your personal journey, align, with the NRJ, consulting partnership mission?
Well, how it aligns is this was a very recent incident. I was in, and I was the head of the finance department, and I made all the decisions for this particular country, and so I'm sitting in a room with a lot of individuals that did not look like me. As a matter of fact, I was the only African American sitting in that room. I was the only African American female. Everybody else looked different, and many of them, they were in a high status in terms of their titles and everything. So there was this thing that I addressed, that how to better support the country so we didn't lose that partnership and relationship. And in the middle of the meeting, I was shut down and told that my recommendations didn't make a lot of sense. And after I went through the numbers, I scrubbed them, and I looked at from the vantage point of what was going to help us be successful as the country. So the room got definitely quiet, and everybody looked at me, and I'm like, okay, I crunched the numbers, you come to me. And so what I did was a flawed mistake because I knew I had confidence. I was the most experienced in that space. I shut down, didn't say a word, and excused myself from the meeting. And I made it known. I said, if you need anything, please see me in my office. Well, I learned that wasn't the thing I should have done because I had the confidence. I did not know it at the time. I knew my numbers. I knew what I was speaking of. Matter of fact, there were several people out where they said, your numbers were right. I believe you. And then they had said, why don't you come work with me? I'm like, no, I'm good. But I learned from that point. I said, this was something, been an experience that I've had for so long, and I moved up. It because I wasn't valued, but more so I realized, I said, you didn't value yourself. There was something emotionally inside of you that did not, you started to question your experience and validity. That was when I knew, I said, I got to do something about it. That was part of the reason that made me start this business. I saw it, I had always experienced it because I always had leadership role, but I generally was the only one like myself, but this time was on a bigger scale. And I'm doing it from another country, helping another country in order to continue our relationships so we don't go to war with them, because of our financial infrastructures fall apart. So I said, wait a minute, I got to change this narrative. I said, create your own table now. You know what you're talking about. You've been here before. You need to, and I started questioning. I said, what makes you think? I said, well, maybe I'm not good enough because yes, more than it was. I said, no, that was no reason to cower back. That's what made me do it. And I realized after talking to other people, that's still a problem. We're breaking the glass ceiling, but that's it. We're not going, and I didn't go through the glass ceiling. But now I'm going through the glass ceiling, and I want others to come through the glass ceiling with me. And we're standing on top of the building, really looking down and say, ooh, look at all that glass. But I done went through it. I done took the cuts and bruises. I done bled enough. Now I will dominate where I need to because I have everything within me to do it, to be successful.
Yes, ma'am. I hope y'all see that fire and that passion coming out, when you ooze that, and you're so spot on. So often we don't know our passion, we don't know our worth, and we don't know our value, and we minimize ourselves, especially because of our educational system, right?
Mhm.
Our friends make us look a certain way. We get in a certain way when we know the answer, and we don't go and share it. So thank goodness, right? That happened to you, and that wasn't a failure. That was a lesson learned. And now you're moving forward. You built your own business, and I'm pretty sure that was a pivotal moment, as we all have, as entrepreneurs, where you know what? Enough is enough. I can go out and I can do this on my own, and I know the value, I know the worth. And why am I building relationships and doing all this work for somebody else? Because the client sees me. They don't see my boss. They don't
Yeah.
see my boss's boss. They're not in the meeting. They're not making these appointments. And so, yes, I'm so proud that with all that you've went through, you decided to say enough is enough. And this is what we share with people, is that no, you can only make the move when you're ready to make the movement. And so often we stay in the same rotation, the same pattern. And once we identify what the issue is, we then can move forward and break that pattern and do something different. And as I share with people, old keys don't open new doors, right?
No.
And so, I love that you shared that. And so, share with me one success story, that you always go back to now that you've made this pivotal moment, you started the business. What is that one client or that one customer that you're like, this is why I'm doing what I'm doing?
I was at a business expo in LA earlier part of 2023. And, I had my table and everything set up, and things were a little slow. And I had a lot of males come around to the table. And so, I'm thinking they just seen the pretty banners on it. So they said, what did I do? And I shared a little bit. And I had two individuals that I ended up working with, and one was a multimillionaire in his business. His problem was those very things that I just shared about is, not people seeing the value in. And matter of fact, at one point he was talking about he was going to take his life because he said, I've worked so hard to build my success and get these, but he said there was something missing. There was something broken. It was that thing of value. He did not recognize his true worth and value. And when we got to talking, and I shared a little bit about my story, he started cheering, and he started crying. He said, "Can I hug you?" And I said, "Sure." Then he said, "I want you to work with me." I said, "I want us to." And I said, "For real?" Because normally I didn't work with men. And this, on top of everything, he was not African American. And I'm like, oh, okay. I said, normally I work with females, but I said, I'm teaching the same principles. I said, yes, I'll work with you. We, to this day, have a great partnership. He's done some amazing things. And we're kind of like colleagues, because he tells others, he said, you got to seek this woman out if you're looking for the technique skill. Because he said, here it is, I have money. He said it wasn't even that. He said, because I'm like, what you come to me for? And I'm like, okay, you're a CEO and you got all this. But there was this piece. It was that piece, that broken piece, that it was not, he was just getting cut and bruised, but wasn't going through that so-called ceiling of his destiny, of really where he needed to be, and that true acceptance. And that's why that for me was the best moment of that whole expo experience. It was like, wow. And it was another gentleman, similar story. And I'm like, wow. That's when I knew then even more. I said, okay, I need to do a pivotal change with my business structure and open it up even more, because I'm seeing that I'm hearing the same voice, that individual saying, I'm tired. Enough is enough. I'm not where I thought I was going to be, and I don't understand why. And we start dealing with this stuff here. First surrender, the acceptance, the saving the drama, and then, knowing you have everything. And then finally, you getting a coach, making sure you have those on board, making sure if you don't get a coach, make sure you got the right mentor. Everybody shouldn't be your mentor, because they got the gift of gab, and they can say, oh, well, I've done this and this. No, get someone that's truly going to pour into you and is going to speak the truth when you need to have it.
That part. Absolutely. I love it. I love it. And so with that being said, Dr. Jackson, if you could please share with the folks where they can find you at, where they can come and get with the right person, not just somebody that's saying they're coaching, but actually doing it. Where can people find you at, ma'am?
Well, as I mentioned, unfortunately, right now, I took my website down because, like I said, I'm revamping it. I just took it down in December. So it's under construction. I plan to have it back up in April because I want it done right. And I want to make sure I'm hitting the target audience that need to be reached. But I'm still reachable on Instagram, and I am Dr. Novella. You can reach me also on TikTok. I am Dr. Novella. You can reach me on Facebook as I am Dr. Novella, or you can reach me on LinkedIn at Dr. Novella Jackson. I'm still there. I'm still able to get in. You can reach out to me privately and find out more of if there's some ideas or things you just need a small part. And like, hey, I'm just stuck in this one area. And if it's something I really can help you with, I'm more than happy to work with you. But my thing is working even from college students to help them get prepared to go into their first job opportunities, to get out here in corporate America and be able to hit the ground running and be successful, not just about the money. The money will always follow you, but be able to go out there and make an impact. That is greater than that money.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, Dr. Jackson, we greatly appreciate you joining us today on the Black Business Network. It was absolutely amazing to have you. So we greatly appreciate you have coming and joining us today and sharing your amazing wisdom. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, David.
Yes, ma'am. And on the Black Business Expo mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K through 12. This expo is a fundraiser for students, so you may go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund. And of course, go to the Cash App below on the screen. Our goal is to give up to 5 different laptops, or should I say multiple different laptops, and $5,000 to 10 students or more. So students, we need you to also go and register online at the www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts, so we want to remind you to donate to the scholarship fund. And we want to thank you all, as well as our actual sponsors as well for this month. From NC 100 to Moody Capital Partners, to Suede Soul, to Lotus Rich Coaching and Training, to Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council, to the Step Management, BHS and Associates, Margie McLean Foundation, Genius is Common, Earth Essentials, McClaney Shawnee Global, Executive Women's Success Institute, The Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, Creative Force Studio, The Hello LLC, Lee Entertainment, Artistic App Design, and the Black Business Expo. Genius is coming, and I'll see you on the other side.
I'd like you to imagine with me, if you will, opening an app where you can collaborate with like-minded individuals from around the world, get inspiration and in-app tools to launch and grow your business, as well as share your knowledge and earn compensation, all in one app. Well, the name of that app is Truso, short for Truly Social. Hi, I'm Matthew Newman, the founder and CEO of Truso. A new concept in social media, Truso is designed from the ground up to be a platform that's both social and empowering for all its users. How exactly do we do that? I'm glad you asked. First, Truso brings the world together via video. Psychologists assert that video provides a significantly more effective connection than audio only. When you enter a community on Truso, you're face to face. Second, on Truso, you don't have to have 1 million followers to monetize. Our business model allows all hosts and moderators to monetize, no matter the size of your following, by 1, producing fee-based content, and 2, inviting others to join the platform as subscribers. Even more, Truso has an in-app resource library with over 100 free resources, forms, and documents to help you build your brand and grow your business. Third, Truso is inclusive. The deaf and hard of hearing communities make up 360 million people worldwide. Unlike audio-only apps, Truso embraces this community, providing a networking platform that allows them to participate via video and closed captioning. We even have a deaf and hard of hearing foundation in the works as well. Fourth, Truso is both social and safe. We refer to Truso as a virtual extension of the beauty shop, barbershop, and brainchild of the community. A place where there's laughter, along with wisdom, growth-oriented conversation, and genuine space. Truso even has proprietary security to ensure we maintain a safe environment for everyone. Where are we at now? Truso is live, y'all. We've launched in beta, and we're acquiring users daily. We have an incredible development and marketing team, plus amazing celebrity influencers at the table, helping us spread the word around the globe, beginning within the African diaspora and beyond by creating a safe space for growth, connection, and collaboration. We're truly excited about Truso. We've created something special for which there is a global market. And we invite you to embark on this journey with us as a shareholder. The future for Truso is truly bright. Join us and let's go there together.
What if you could build your own city? A place where every child can find nurturing people to help them achieve their full potential. A place where every adult can access job training support. Where health education is abundant. Where social justice ruled the land. A place without limitations. Welcome. You have arrived at STEM City, USA. It is what every city should be. A safe and trusted community where you find people and resources to help you become everything you are and beyond. STEM City is unlike anything you have ever experienced. It is a digital twin of the world around you, only better. STEM City is about energy and soul renewal. It is more than a digital world. You can almost feel the power of live cultural events, music, and theater. STEM City promises a better future for children with caring mentors and hands-on activities with dedicated tutors to support our youth. STEM City is your passport to a healthy lifestyle with weekly events addressing our community's many issues. STEM City is your financial well-being with helpful information on wealth management, career advancement, job training, and so much more. STEM City is the community you deserve. It is the city where your dreams can come true. STEM City USA, a place in the sky that is accessible to all who reach for the stars.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Tara Bush, and I am the co-founder and COO of the Hello LLC, where our mantra is helping everyone live life optimally. And more importantly, helping entrepreneurs leverage leading-edge optimizations. We help businesses build, brand, automate, and pivot into the future. With over 22 years of corporate C-level experience, I carry a wealth of knowledge and expertise in my professional portfolio. My professional journey has encompassed various facets of business, executive leadership, project management, marketing, systems, space planning, and strategy implementation. I have had the pleasure of partnering with and managing multi-million-dollar projects for the top Fortune 500 companies, prestigious universities, and well-known sports teams around the world, like ExxonMobil, Apple, Samsung, Citgo, HP, Ziegler Cooper, the Houston Astros, the Dallas Cowboys, Bank of America, and Vanderbilt University. What fuels my drive is a passion for innovation and creativity that knows no bounds. I thrive on pushing the boundaries and thinking outside the box to bring fresh, ingenious ideas to the forefront. I turn visions into reality. As a leader, I am a steadfast advocate for integrity and creativity. I am driven by a profound desire to help individuals and businesses create their own return on time investment while leveraging technology. At the Hello LLC, we are more than just a 3D digital marketing agency. We are a community committed to helping, building, and thriving together with integrity. We can either show you, teach you, or do it for you. We believe in the power of innovation to transform the status quo. My fellow professional powerhouses, in the spirit of abundance, I firmly believe that there is enough prosperity in this world for all of us to thrive together. So, I invite you to make the pivot because the future is already here. Are you an innovative entrepreneur or business owner ready to embrace the future of business transformation?
The world is evolving at an unprecedented pace, and it's crucial to adapt and pivot towards success in this dynamic landscape. At the Hello LLC, we are dedicated to guiding you through this transformative journey, offering a comprehensive suite of services that extend beyond the metaverse and 3D immersive experiences.
Our mission is to empower businesses and brands by assisting them in building, branding, systemizing, and automating their operations. We specialize in steering businesses from a two-dimensional existence to a thriving three-dimensional presence, where opportunities abound.
We help businesses harness the power of technology to work smarter, not harder, enabling them to operate efficiently and stay ahead of the curve. Our diverse range of services includes
Our Biz in a Box is a complete business solution package designed to jumpstart your entrepreneurial journey. From strategic planning to digital infrastructure, we've got you covered. Your one app, one tap solution.
Our Motion Work AI videos transform your brand storytelling with our cutting-edge AI-driven video production, captivating your audience like never before.
Our 3D VR environments will step you into the future of immersive experiences. With our custom 3D virtual reality environments that engage and captivate your customers.
Lastly, in our Pivot membership program, we offer tailored guidance and support to either show you, teach you, or take care of the transformation process for you.
According to a 2023 study by Fundera, a staggering 28% of small businesses in the United States do not have an online presence. This statistic underscores the importance of embracing digital transformation. Having a website is more than just an online presence, it's a gateway to unlocking numerous benefits, including reaching a broader audience, showcasing your products or services, generating leads and sales, establishing trust, providing customer support, and maintaining competitiveness within your industry.
The Hello LLC is committed to helping you excel in all these aspects of modern business, not just limited to the metaverse alone.
Why should you choose the Hello LLC to navigate this transformational journey?
By partnering with us and harnessing cutting-edge technology, you can provide immersive experiences for your customers, expand your global reach, reduce operational costs, and enhance brand recognition, all while working with a company that holds integrity in high regard. Our commitment to ethical and principled business practices ensures that your journey towards success is not only innovative, It is also firmly rooted in trust and transparency.
Don't wait. Take the first step towards a brighter business future. Contact us today to explore how we can support you in developing a remarkable digital presence and immersive experience that will leave a lasting impression.
Did you know that our black dollar only lasts for 6 hours in our community? Yet other communities, their dollars last for 19 to 30 days.
The Black Wall Street Nation. Black Wall Street Nation. Yes, that's why we created the Black Wall Street Nation. Black Wall Street Nation is a centralized directory available to all black businesses across the world. It was created for businesses like you, the ones that want to start and the ones who have a dream that have already started, such as businesses like Drop in a Bucket Productions, Valito Foods, Sugar Tea Brandy Firm, All the Dazzle, Bun Cakeaholic, Miss Riot, and you. We'll have marketing, seminars, and some funding coming soon just for you. So, we want you to come and join us. www.blackwallstreetnation.com. See you there.
You need to be messaging and communicating to a lot more folks and getting them committed to you as a brand and feeling that you are trustworthy, as a subject matter expert and for their needs and their pain points. That says, look, here are my pain points. Here's the problem that I have that I don't want, or the benefit that I want that I don't have. And Grant and Sydney understand that and are giving me information to be able to assist, in my eliminating those pain points.
You're going to get a lot.
Over the past few years, we've seen the growth of existing and new initiatives focused on financial inclusion, building global networks, and reducing the wealth gap in response to the idea there's not enough seats at the table. Whether their outcomes are to increase the representation of black executives on corporate boards, ensure an inclusive global economy, or to create new U.S.-African commercial pathways, the strategies are often carried out by separate programs. The question is, should they be? With the continent of Africa being home to more than half of the world's fastest growing economies, the youngest workforce, over 400 companies generating more than $1 billion annually, 700 generating more than $500 million annually that are poised for growth, and being the destination of nearly $5 billion in venture capital in 2021. Diversifying U.S. and Africa commercial engagement by building bridges between African businesses and their U.S. diaspora should begin being seen as mutually beneficial. From helping to reduce Africa's enormous capital gap to catalyzing two-way trade opportunities, the COVID-19 global pandemic hopefully has taught us that global challenges and opportunities are more interconnected than we thought. During the pandemic, African companies like Unicorn Flutterwave, insurance provider Reliance Health, ride-hailing app Yasir, and 54Gene, the continent's first bank of DNA on people of African descent, proved that when African companies have access to networks, capital, and information, they grow big, grow fast, and create solutions that are valuable to the world. This is why Be Direct was created. We are the first U.S.-based but African-centric board preparedness and board search company designed to connect U.S. black talent and corporations to African businesses. Unique and fundamental to Be Direct's success is our process of helping board candidates adapt their experience and networks to an African context before they're connected to high-growth companies that are looking to locally and globally scale. From our focus groups with African business execs and government leaders, we don't ignore the sentiment that business is easy, but people are hard. Having a pool of board candidates with hard-to-access networks and extensive experience across the business lifecycle, including successfully raising capital, is table stakes for an initiative like this. So yes, we have that. But corporate or entrepreneurial success in the U.S. does not guarantee success in Africa. Developed alongside industry partners on the continent, our training program, Be Direct Prep, is designed to transpose their experience to create cultural comfort, understanding, and a commitment to helping businesses in Africa scale. Our board governance sessions are African, continental, and country specific, integrated with cultural awareness and dexterity training, masterclasses led by African industry execs, and mentoring and coaching from African continental-based facilitators. But even more unique to Be Direct Prep, we cap off our training program with an immersion trip to help candidates that have not been to Africa before see and feel Africa's complexity and opportunity from African soil. We all know traditional network-based board placement has historically left a lot of us out of ever really being in the paid board pipeline. Our strategy supports the work of many great organizations that are successfully filling seats at U.S. board tables by creating more tables for those that are still left on the sideline. It's time to start seeing the role and value of U.S. Black talent and businesses on the continent of Africa differently. Old perceptions and habits limit economic inclusion. Let's transition Black talent and the African businesses they will support from the periphery of the global economy to its core. Living in a global lockdown, we all know now how fast local and global economies can change, and see the value of having businesses that hire, strengthen local value chains, and even grow globally. Status quo in any form holds back progress. We must democratize U.S.-Africa commercial engagement by socially and economically connecting cultures that have long been disconnected. It's time for Africa's U.S. diaspora to redefine their global value by helping African businesses scale continentally and globally.
I am a child of the Most High God. He has gifted me in ways that I could not even imagine and didn't know.
There was a time when I didn't know who I was. I listened to other people tell me who I should be, what I should do. I listened to people telling me that I should be a boutique owner, that I should be a construction manager, that I should be a laborer. Have you ever felt like you should do something else, be something else, go somewhere else, be wherever you wanted to be, and you felt like you were in a box? Anybody in the room? And you couldn't get out? Anybody in the room? And you kept trying to go and go and you couldn't get out? Anybody in the room? But let me tell you, you need to rock the box. Rock the box.
I am engaging, inspiring, and empowering. I would give you everything I know. Just by touching you, if I could, by osmosis, give you every single thing I've learned, I've gone through, I know I would. We know that's not possible, but as it is possible, I love to share information with people.
Some of you out there, people have told you that you can't be, you can't have, you can't do. But I will tell you, like Kingston said, you can, you must, and you will. If it's to be, it's going to be me. You got to say it. If it's to be, it's going to be. If it's to be, it's going to be. If it's to be, it's going to be.
Barbara is because she believed what her mama said about her and not what other people told her. Every day you wake up, when you're in a situation, It's your choice whether it's an advantage or the disadvantage. She gained her confidence and her life, and now she is a testimony.
If I can help you elevate yourself, then I feel like I'm elevating my own self as well. What you know and I know together can change the world.
Are you an innovative entrepreneur or business owner ready to embrace the future of business transformation?
The world is evolving at an unprecedented pace, and it's crucial to adapt and pivot towards success in this dynamic landscape. At the Hello LLC, we are dedicated to guiding you through this transformative journey, offering a comprehensive suite of services that extend beyond the metaverse and 3D immersive experiences.
Our mission is to empower businesses and brands by assisting them in building, branding, systemizing, and automating their operations. We specialize in steering businesses from a two-dimensional existence to a thriving three-dimensional presence, where opportunities abound.
We help businesses harness the power of technology to work smarter, not harder, enabling them to operate efficiently and stay ahead of the curve. Our diverse range of services includes
Our Biz in a Box is a complete business solution package designed to jumpstart your entrepreneurial journey. From strategic planning to digital infrastructure, we've got you covered. Your one app, one tap solution.
Our Motion Work AI videos transform your brand storytelling with our cutting-edge AI-driven video production, captivating your audience like never before.
Our 3D VR environments will step you into the future of immersive experiences. With our custom 3D virtual reality environments that engage and captivate your customers.
Lastly, in our Pivot membership program, we offer tailored guidance and support to either show you, teach you, or take care of the transformation process for you.
According to a 2023 study by Fundera, a staggering 28% of small businesses in the United States do not have an online presence. This statistic underscores the importance of embracing digital transformation. Having a website is more than just an online presence, it's a gateway to unlocking numerous benefits, including reaching a broader audience, showcasing your products or services, generating leads and sales, establishing trust, providing customer support, and maintaining competitiveness within your industry.
The Hello LLC is committed to helping you excel in all these aspects of modern business, not just limited to the metaverse alone.
Why should you choose the Hello LLC to navigate this transformational journey?
By partnering with us and harnessing cutting-edge technology, you can provide immersive experiences for your customers, expand your global reach, reduce operational costs, and enhance brand recognition, all while working with a company that holds integrity in high regard. Our commitment to ethical and principled business practices ensures that your journey towards success is not only innovative, it is also firmly rooted in trust and transparency.
Don't wait. Take the first step towards a brighter business future. Contact us today to explore how we can support you in developing a remarkable digital presence and immersive experience that will leave a lasting impression.
Sometimes you got to hear the news from the Black perspective, and more specifically, Black publishers. And that's exactly why you have to download the HeyTie app, the largest mobile app delivering breaking news, videos, and podcasts from 200 of your favorite Black publishers. Yes, 200 Black publishers delivering news as it happens, literally all in one app. Go to HAYTI.com or download the app in the Google Play Store or Apple App Store. It's completely free, along with information that you can trust, so go check them out.
Are you a forward-thinking entrepreneur or business owner? The world is changing faster than ever, and it's time to pivot and adapt to the future. Hello LLC is here to help you do just that. Hello stands for helping enterprises leverage leading-edge optimizations. Our innovative solutions can streamline operations, reduce overhead costs, and give you a competitive edge in a market projected to reach $5 trillion by 2030. By pivoting to the metaverse, businesses can tap into a rapidly growing market that is projected to be a significant part of daily life for 25% of Americans by 2026. As a full digital metaverse agency, the Hello LLC can help you create custom solutions to streamline operations, increase productivity, reduce costs, and drive brand recognition. Why should you pivot to the metaverse with the Hello LLC? By leveraging cutting-edge technology, you can provide immersive experiences for your customers, expand your global reach, and unlock new revenue streams. Contact us today to make the pivot.
Dr. Tandra Price here. I have a major announcement I'd like to share with you. Tapped In Magazine has just been selected as the official PR agent representing Onstage Plus TV network at the Super Bowl 2024. That's going to be happening in Las Vegas, Nevada on February the 4th through the 11th. This is huge. This is like having network extravaganza. We are going to be right in the huddle of hundreds of news media outlets. We're going to be invited to VIP networking events, galas. We're even going to be doing some interviewing on the red carpet. But wait, here's the kicker. We're not going alone. You're invited too. You might be saying, how can I be a part of the Super Bowl Media Week? Here's the game plan. Tapped In Magazine is putting together an exclusive publication. We're going to have hundreds and hundreds of printed copies on hand for distribution. We're going to be putting your information right in the hands of hundreds of news media outlets. Not to mention that you're going to be seen by thousands and thousands of people because you're going to be on the Onstage Plus TV network. This is your opportunity to expand your audience, your network. It's your chance to get the ultimate experience. This is like having oh no, wait a minute. I think we just made a touchdown. Go to tappedinmagazine.org right now to secure your spot. We can only feature a limited number of people. This is your chance. 2024, let's score big. It's time to make new connections, elevate your business, expand your horizon with your business. It's time for, you know what, to catch the wave. The Super Bowl wave. You don't want to miss it. Join us at Super Bowl 2024 in Las Vegas, Nevada. We'll see you there.
Having a brand that resonates with so many people across the world is truly a phenomenon. But being the face of that brand that empowers people is something that I don't take for granted. It's actually way bigger than me. But it's when I hear those stories of what people had to overcome, that is what our brand is about. Resilience, persevering, and not giving up. Physically, mentally, or spiritually.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo. One of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
And good evening, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is David Jones, CEO of the Hello LLC. And if you don't know, Hello is committed to helping entrepreneurs leverage leading edge optimizations. And I'm your business moderator this evening on the Black Business Network. And the Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and forward thought leaders around the world. We have speakers from London, from Singapore, from Africa, from Japan, from North Carolina, Chicago, New York, Los Angeles, cities all over the United States. And I myself am a digital nomad. I'm currently right now in Guanajuato, Mexico. So that is where I am coming to you live from. And not only that, the Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, to inspire, and to educate businesses about businesses, especially as we pivot into the future. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, you all can go and watch us live in the metaverse from your cell phone, from your iPad, from that old school laptop, and you can experience what metaverse is, which is nothing more than the third generation of the internet, and we are pivoting forward. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to our next special keynote guest. His name is Mr. Bryant Thornwell. This gentleman is a husband. He's a father. He's a multipreneur. He's been in business for 35 years, born and raised in Washington, D.C. He's owned mortgage companies, human resource companies, construction companies, mobile app agencies, legal services, insurances, you name it, he's done it. He's from the University of Akron. This man is on the Hall of Fame of the basketball, and he loves golf, so I already know we're going to get along perfectly fine. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bryant Thornhill, it is amazing to have you with us today, sir.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. Just want to thank Dr. Kelly for the invite, and I really appreciate the opportunity.
Absolutely, brother. Hey, genius is coming, and I'll see you on the other side.
Absolutely. One of the things I wanted to talk about is, again, my name is Brian Thornwell. I'm the CEO of Optimum Innovative Communications. We are a digital marketing agency. Been in business for about 13 years now. Have clients all over the place. Because we're dealing with global mobile services. Digital apps and digital business cards are the wave of the future. They've been that way for a while. People are just catching on to what QR codes are, and they've been around for at least 15 years. So a lot of business owners don't know how to attract and how to acquire customers for their business. They use, some of them are using, Facebook ads, some of them are using radio ads, someone using billboards, but those have very low conversion rates. Text mobile media has a 97% conversion rate, and it's been proven. So what that means is that out of 100 people, 97 people are going to convert or going to answer that text message, as opposed to sending an email, which may be in someone's inbox for days or hours. This has an immediate impact. One of the reasons why I got into it, and I saw the future way back then, because it's immediate. If you're trying to reach me, let me give you for example. If you're trying to reach me, and let's say I'm on the beach, my phone is no more than 3 feet away from me. But if you send me an email, guess when I'm going to read it? I'm not going to interrupt my beach time. But if you send me a quick text, something that I can answer or view, there's a very, very strong possibility that I'm going to view it. Second of all, because if you have my phone number to text me, somewhere or another, I've given you permission to do that. And that's one of the things that my app also has an integrated text messaging platform that allows for permission. So because the FTC is strong against spamming, I give all customers and clients the ability to opt in or opt out. Is one of the main reasons why my apps stay on the phone longer than most apps. And let me get into apps as opposed to what I create. There's a lot of businesses out there, or a lot of customers, or let me say business owners. Let me take that back. Business owners who will tell you how to get an app. It's a lot of DIY, but an app is an app is an app. If it doesn't have the integration of text mobile media, it's just an app. It's not complete in my opinion, because once you contact that person, how do you retain them? How are you staying in touch with them? So because of the integrated text mobile platform, now you can send out messages to that customer who inquired about your services or business. Let me give you for example, and most people know how to do this. If they say text pizza to 555-1212, it'll put them in a bucket, so to speak. So now that business owner knows that he can go to that bucket that all these people have inquired about pizza. So he can send out specials, any type of bulletins, any type of discounts to those people who really just wanted pizza. Let's say, for instance, if you're at a football game and you're able to put your ad on the Jumbotron and have everybody use their camera, contact that QR code, and now buy one, get one free after the game, you would have a line around your business and you wouldn't be able to service all the people that's going to come in there. Most people rather text than call, and that's a crazy thing. But texting is such a powerful vehicle. It's such a powerful platform. This is another reason why they had to outlaw it when you're driving, because it engages. It takes your focus. It makes you want to respond back, want to send out more. And, you just couldn't do that while you were driving. So they had to come up with a law for that. That just shows you the power of texting. Going back to the mobile app, it has all kinds of features on it. I tell people that you really don't even need a website if you have a complete mobile app, because what the mobile app does, it has one button. It's very simplistic. It has buttons on it that if I tap one button, I can send an email. If I tap one button, I can send a call button. It has a door-to-door GPS function. You can hit one button. It'll tell you if you're coming from California to go to New York, what the route to take, the address. It automatically connects to GPS. If you're sending out coupons or promotions, there's no easier way to do that. You send it right to their phone. So people feel more close to you because they know that somehow or another they gave you permission to send that to them. That's why a phone number is the most precious piece of real estate on any smartphone, because to acquire a customer with that information is priceless. They're giving you permission to market to them or advertise to them. Also, instead of carrying around coupons or in your purse or in your pocket, it has loyalty rewards. So when you're sending out your loyalty rewards, now it goes right to their phone and they showing up in your store or shop or whatever, and they showing you, hey, I just got a coupon from your store. That eliminates paper, that eliminates waste. A lot of trees are saved at that point. It also has a social media buttons, so they can find out more about you. And this is why the paper business card is a dying process. Paper business cards really only work when you're handing them out. By the time that person gets home, it's on the dresser, on the desk, or in the trash. And it really doesn't give a good profile of what it is you do or what it is that you offer. Especially think about a paper business card that doesn't have a face. So now that person, you might run into that person 3 days later, walk right past them because you forgot what they look like. So when you have a mobile app, it's complete. It has logos. It has your profile. It has what you do. What are your working hours? There's nothing else that can give you that information. Also, where a website is lacking is that you can't text from a website. So the mobile app is very much needed. It's needed for anybody who's trying to acquire customers. If that's your goal, if you need more customers, you need to have a mobile app that's working for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. How do you capture clients that walk into your business? You have them scan the QR code or you send them a text. So now that you've captured some information where you can market to them. They feel more comfortable, again, knowing that, yeah, I used to go to this pizza shop and they're sending me coupon. Hey, they sent me a coupon on my birthday. I'm going there to eat. Or, send a text like maybe 3 o'clock in the day, and people thinking like, okay, where are we going to eat dinner? And up comes that text on their phone. Okay, they having a special at this restaurant that I frequent. So I'm going to go there because I get a discount because I'm a VIP member. These are the things that make a mobile app so attractive and so much powerful for the business owner. How do you monopolize or monetize your app? You give out incentives. Okay, so most people say, well, why should I download your app? The reason why you should download, because I'm going to give you some savings, and the trade-off is that you're going to give me your information, and I'm going to give you some discounts for the services that you've already participated in. You've already come into my club. You've already come into my salon. You've already come into my restaurant. So you know who I am. You know what I do. So now, in a way to appreciate you, I'm going to send you some discounts that the average person or the person that's not in that mobile app are able to participate in. It also it has your full business location. You can also put videos on a mobile app so that if it's something that you're trying to promote that has like a testimonial or something like that, or if you have a class, you can have the class be a part of that text mobile message that gets the people into the class. You can schedule appointments. If you have a salon, you can send out notifications that, hey, your appointment is coming up on the 3rd of February. It has multiple features. I even have a scratch-off feature on the just for some excitement on the app, and when they see it, their eyes usually light up. So it encompasses a lot of different features and a lot of different benefits. It's also price point attractive in that it costs a lot of money to advertise on radio and television, and you might get a 1% conversion. Billboards don't really work because that means I have to travel that road in order to see your advertising. A lot of people are not on Facebook. If you're only doing Facebook ads, you're leaving a lot on the table. Whereas most people, I would say 83% of adults have a cell phone. So you're going to reach a huge audience just by having the mobile app that allows for text mobile media. So I don't know, Ms. Jones, I'm just trying to give you some features that may not be known to a lot of your listeners.
I absolutely love the fact, brother, that you have shared the features of, the future generation and the future technology, especially when you talked about business cards. Us as a generation, us as a culture, we have to understand that business cards are outdated, they're old, and they're obsolete. No longer is anybody, putting their information or your information in their phone, your email, your Instagram, your TikTok, your Twitter, all of that, and it's going in the purse, it's going in the pocket, it's going in the wallet, it's going in the cup holder, and you're forgotten about. And so that is so important, that it's the ease for people to get the information and for them to be able to collaborate and get your information, because nowadays a lot of people don't want to talk. a lot of people don't want to have that, that one-on-one conversation, and people want to know about that information right up front and center, especially with all the, the applications that are out there and that we're fighting on. And so, I love that you mentioned the application. Share with, if you could, share the difference, with people, the difference between an app and then an actual website.
Absolutely.
Did you hear me, Mr. Bryant? Mr. Bryant?
Could you repeat that? It was a little lag time.
Sure. Can you share with the people, what would be the difference between an app and a website? Because I think still to this day, most people don't know.
Great question. So the websites, a lot of the websites are not mobilized to show up on a cell phone. When you have to pinch and scroll, and you might miss some information that was on the left side of the website. So a lot of the web developers or website developers really have to come back. Let me redo your website, which they're not doing. They sold you the website and they got their money and they're gone. So you have an ineffective website that only shows bits and parts of the information. Also, you can't really text from a website. You have to have telephony or mobilized telephone scripts in order to text from the cell phone to another phone. So websites don't do that. Also, websites, sometimes it's hard to change information. You have to go back through the developer, whereas the mobile apps that we do is synced with your website. So if your website changes, your mobile app changes. That makes everything simple for everyone.
I love it. And, as a business owner, how do you get customers to come back to restaurants and business to the store utilizing your app?
Great question. So one of the things that we're big on is customer retention. How do you get them back into the store? You incentivize them. I kind of stole this idea from Macy's. I remember shopping there one time, and they asked me if I wanted to save money on my purchase today, if I would fill out information to apply for credit. And I did it, and they said, well, you'll get 10% today. So one of the ways that they got me back in was they had my information. So now they can market to me and bring me back. They said that there's a study that says that 60% of the people that visit your store do not come back. How do you tap into that 60%? You tap into it by incentive and loyalty rewards. You have to give them something, a reason to come back into your store, no matter if they like you or not. Of course, if they like you, they're going to come back. But you have to give them something that triggers them and say, "Oh yeah, I bought a coat there. Let me go back and see what else they have." So it's a trigger mechanism that brings them back into the store, and now they're shopping again. So incentives is the primary force.
Absolutely. And we talk about apps, and I even share this with some of our clients, is that you look at Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut was at the bottom of the barrel when it came down to pizzas, and they decided to rediscover and redesign their app to where now they're at the forefront, because they develop an app that had customer service that also give incentives, that also is able to, allow them to market. And so you're starting to see, after Pizza Hut start coming out with their own app, or you had Jersey Mike's, you had Starbucks, you have all these companies, you have Taco Bell. Hey, download this app and you'll get, a free burrito, or you'll get this free burger. And it's all for a reason, for us to be able to market and for us to be able to recapture that audience that leaves our store. And this is where we share with people, automation and technology is the future. And so often us as entrepreneurs, we're thinking in the old school ways and the old patterns of what our granddaddy, what our daddy taught us. And that was the old way. It's not the new way. And it's definitely not working in today's society. And so this is where we as an organization, we as a culture have to be able to relearn, re-engage and re-interact with, our customers and learning our customers as well, because the average age of the world is 30 years old. And a lot of these, Gen X, millennials are not paying attention to these things. And so you have literally, 7 seconds to get people's attention, and 91% of purchases are done on the mobile website. And so this is where it's very key for us as entrepreneurs to have our foundation in order and to really be able to get out of the old traditional ways, right? And so, who are the mobile apps created for within your business?
I'll tell you, the mobile app is created for anyone that's looking to acquire customers. I don't care if it's a dry cleaners. I don't care if it's a chiropractor. I don't care if it's a baker. They all need to get customers in order to survive. So how are you marketing yourself? How are you exposing your business, your services? It's going to be kind of hard to create a website and then sit back and wait for everybody to come there. What if they hit a different letter in your URL? Now they'll never reach your website. But in the app, they just touching buttons. I mean, it couldn't get any simpler than that.
I love it. I love it. And what are some of the features that your custom mobile apps provide, compared to others?
One of the main features is the text mobile media platform, where you can send out 1,000 texts by simply just hitting one button. There's nothing more powerful than that. Try to send out 1,000 texts on a phone. See how long it takes you. I'm talking about instant, because we live in a microwave society, first of all. Second of all, it has the ability to insert different information into that text. So they may get a text, but it might be a URL in there where they hit that, and now it goes to a coupon. So you couldn't do that with any other medium. I can't think of anything else that you can. Somebody can send a message. Sure, they can send you an email, but we're inundated. I mean, I can't even tell you how many emails I get on a daily, on an hourly basis. So by the time I read that email, it could be another week, it could be another day. But if I get a text message, I'm going to look at that right away. And within 2 minutes, I'm going to look at that text message, because I know it's from someone that I'm familiar with, and it may be very important to my business, saying that, hey, I want to talk to you more about your app.
Yeah, I love it. And we all know that, everybody gets that text message and they look at it. And now if you got an Apple phone, Apple came out with a new feature where now they're going to be able to tell when you looked at that actual text, right? They're going to tell if you're scrolling on there. They're going to be able to tell so much. And this is helping us out as business owners with the analytics side, right? With the compatibility of how all this technology is working. And even more so as these apps are developed, this is where we're talking about AI. This is where we're implementing, a lot of these language learning models that could really be able to automate your business as we upgrade from utilizing the static websites, right? And really being able to showcase your business in a completely different way and fashion. And so, what are some of the advantages, just to back up from here, what are some of the advantages of a mobile app, right? Especially going with your business and what you provide.
The advantages is that I'm price point affordable. The advantage is that to really get a very affordable app, if you ever had a chance to go on and price people and what they're doing, you have people charging anywhere from $5,000 to $50,000 for a mobile app. You have to look at that and say, okay, how much information or how much data am I going to be collecting to have a budget that big per month? And then you have to look at your analytics and, what kind of feedback am I getting? And most people tell you, well, just hang in there. Wait a minute, I paid $5,000, just hang in there, and I got to pay that every month. So the advantage is with me, there's no contract. You can, we can shake hands and go bye-bye with no problem. I don't want people with me or be contracted with me and it's not working for them. The other advantage is because I have a marketing background, I'm going to show you some of the things you can do to help market. Like if you're a restaurant, get a table tent and put a QR code on there and then say, hey, swipe this QR code for a free dessert, things like that. So I'm not just a company that's, trying to take your money. I'm going to show you how to make money with the platform that I'm offering. The other advantage is, I keep it simple. Most of the information that's included in the app helps you with your SEO, search engine optimization. So you're going to rank a little higher than someone who just has an app that doesn't hit all the bells and whistles for Google. So Google loves my apps because they're very simple. Like you have some apps that has a lot of flash, and the ADA, the American Disabilities Act, is on that, making people take down their websites that has too much spotlight or too much twilight, too much flash, things like that. I'm in compliance with all of that. So that's another advantage of going with Optimum Innovative Communications as opposed to someone else.
Love it. I love it. And so, last question, how does, a business owner boost, its retention, utilizing your app? What would you share with somebody that would ask that question?
The way they would boost it is they would constantly make sure that the public has access to their app via social media, via their website, via just texting. A lot of people, they don't really know how to use the tool. So it becomes complicated for them. But I tell them it's a tool to bring you business. So you have to do something. You just can't create a mobile app and then sit back and cross your arms and then try to wait for the phone to ring or wait for emails or things like that. You have to still market it, but now you have a tool that you can market. You have a way to reach the customer using CTA, where you're customer active. Let me see. Customer action, so that they take action. Most people with websites, they don't have that. They have a static slate that's called a website, and they're waiting for people to go to their website. Whereas now you're able to go to the customer with a mobile app. You're able to send out messages instead of waiting for messages to come to you. So that's one of the ways I would tell them to have their ranking boost their retention.
Love it. I love it. And so, with that being said, Mr. Thornhill, where can
call to action? I'm sorry, it's been a long day.
There you go. And with that being said, how can people, find you and learn more about what you're doing and how you're helping out businesses? Give them your app.
Okay, my app is I'll give you my website. It goes to my app. So www.oicitnow.com. That's oicitnow.com. You can reach me by cell phone 240-258-8070. My email is info@oicitnow.com.
Awesome. I love it. I love it. Well, Mr. Brian, I greatly appreciate you joining us today on the Black Business Network. Your information and value of helping people pivot, right, is absolutely a must. Now, like you said, it's call to action. Now it's up to you to take the action and go visit Mr. Thornhill. So I greatly appreciate you, brother, for joining us today. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jones. Have a great evening.
Yes, sir. You do the same. And on the Black Business Mission, Expo mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K through 12 entrepreneurs. The Expo is a fundraiser for students. You may go to Black Business Expo usa.com to donate. The scholarship fund is on the Cash App below on the screen. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. So students, we need you to go and register online as well at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts, so we want to remind you all to donate to the scholarship fund. And we want to thank all of our Black Business Expo sponsors, from NC 100 to Moody Capital Partners to Suede Soul to Lotus Rich Coaching and Training to Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council to Step Management to BHS and Associates to Margie McLean Foundation. Genius is Common, Milani Shani Global, Earth Essentials, Executive Women's Success Institute, The Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, Creative Force Studios, Lee Entertainment, The Hello LLC, and the Artistic App Design, as well as with the Black Business Expo. Genius is Common, and I'll see you on the other side.
What if you could build your own city? A place where every child can find nurturing people to help them achieve their full potential. A place where every adult can access job training support. Where health education is abundant. Where social justice ruled the land. A place without limitations. Welcome. You have arrived at STEM City, USA. It is what every city should be. A safe and trusted community where you find people and resources to help you become everything you are and beyond. STEM City is unlike anything you have ever experienced. It is a digital twin of the world around you, only better. STEM City is about energy and soul renewal. It is more than a digital world. You can almost feel the power of live cultural events, music, and theater. STEM City promises a better future for children with caring mentors and hands-on activities with dedicated tutors to support our youth. STEM City is your passport to a healthy lifestyle with weekly events addressing our community's many issues. STEM City is your financial well-being with helpful information on wealth management, career advancement, job training, and so much more. STEM City is the community you deserve. It is the city where your dreams can come true. STEM City USA, a place in the sky that is accessible to all who reach for the stars.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Tara Bush, and I am the co-founder and COO of the Hello LLC, where our mantra is helping everyone live life optimally. And more importantly, helping entrepreneurs leverage leading-edge optimizations. We help businesses build, brand, automate, and pivot into the future. With over 22 years of corporate C-level experience, I carry a wealth of knowledge and expertise in my professional portfolio. My professional journey has encompassed various facets of business, executive leadership, project management, marketing, systems, space planning, and strategy implementation. I have had the pleasure of partnering with and managing multi-million-dollar projects for the top Fortune 500 companies, prestigious universities, and well-known sports teams around the world, like ExxonMobil, Apple, Samsung, Citgo, HP, Ziegler-Cooper, the Houston Astros, the Dallas Cowboys, Bank of America, and Vanderbilt University. What fuels my drive is a passion for innovation and creativity that knows no bounds. I thrive on pushing the boundaries and thinking outside the box to bring fresh, ingenious ideas to the forefront. I turn visions into reality. As a leader, I am a steadfast advocate for integrity and creativity. I am driven by a profound desire to help individuals and businesses create their own return on time investment while leveraging technology. At the Hello LLC, we are more than just a 3D digital marketing agency. We are a community committed to helping, building, and thriving together with integrity. We can either show you, teach you, or do it for you. We believe in the power of innovation to transform the status quo. My fellow professional powerhouses, in the spirit of abundance, I firmly believe that there is enough prosperity in this world for all of us to thrive together. So, I invite you to make the pivot because the future is already here.
Ladies and gentlemen, and fellow professionals, please allow me to introduce myself. I am David Jones, the co-founder and CEO of the Hello LLC, where I am passionately dedicated to guiding individuals and businesses toward their own return on time investment. Time is my only competition. With over 20 years of experience as a corporate C-level executive, I bring a wealth of knowledge and expertise to the Hello LLC. My career journey has been marked by a relentless pursuit of excellence in marketing, strategy, and business management leadership. I have had the privilege of working with renowned Fortune 500 companies such as Xerox, American Airlines, Hilton, and Geico. However, what truly drives me is the transformational work we do at the Hello LLC. We are pioneering a new approach to business in the metaverse, where we empower businesses and individuals to build strong foundations, automate their processes and systems, while thriving in the ever-evolving digital landscape. More than just a 3D digital marketing agency, the Hello LLC is truly a community built on love, kindness, and integrity. We want more for you than from you. As I often say, collaboration is the new competition. In an era where time is the most precious commodity, I am here to guide you toward your own return on time investment, because if time was sold in stores, it would be sold out. With a deep commitment to excellence and a strong belief in the power of community, I don't just lead a company, I lead a movement into the future of business. Ladies and gentlemen, it is both an honor and a pleasure to be your guide on this remarkable journey. I am David Jones, and together, we will embrace a future marked by success, collaboration, and the transformative work we do at the Hello LLC. Hello stands for helping everyone live life optimally. So, let's make that pivot together and start living life optimally today.
The Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K-12 entrepreneurs. This expo is a fundraiser for students. Please, you may go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund or use the Cash App at $BBXUSA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. Students can register online at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts. Please donate to the Black Business Expo USA Scholarship Fund.
Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. we are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black business. I am Black business. Are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black business. I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black business. I am Black business. Are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black business. I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black business. I am Black business. Are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black business. I am Black business.
I am from Washington, D.C., but I was raised in Durham, North Carolina. I came to Durham when I was about 5 or 6. And then I traveled back and forth to DC because it's where my people are from. One of the unique things about my family is my mother, she's also an artist. She does quilting. And she does a lot of artistic things. And then my son, he draws with both hands, his right hand and his left hand like I do. So that's kind of a family trait. And then my other son, he's a videographer, and my daughter, she works, she's a regional vice president for Sunglasses. When you start out drawing and sketching, you want to continue to explore, you know, each avenue. I do pastels, I do pen and ink, I do painting, I do acrylics. I haven't done oils yet, but I try to do all facets of art. What I say to a lot of times to people is, you know, you can't put yourself in a box when you're an artist. You have to explore. And over the course of my life, I've tried to explore different mediums. I also do sculpture as well. I choose my subjects by the intensity that they have in their faces, or the intensity that somebody is moving, because I do more than portrait drawings. I also do I do abstract, and then I do figurative drawing also. Well, what happened in this particular show is that I started out trying to come up with something that would be a little bit different than what everybody else is doing. So I was working on a Barack Obama show, and they wanted me to do some paintings of Barack. And so what I did was, because of the deadlines, I kind of did it kind of fast. And then I realized when I was doing it fast, I enjoyed it. And so then I started doing other pieces the same way, and I started to enjoy those pieces also. And so I came up with this particular style. And it's a style of lines and colors. And what's interesting is that when I was in college, I did a show called Lines, Colors, and I talked about the boldness of the blacks, the hotness of the whites, and this is how this has come about, you know, later on in my life. And the colors comes from a lot of the entertainers that I work with, where they wear different colors. They don't wear, you know, your plain reds or your whites. They wear different colors, and so that's also another piece of what's giving me the colors. The subtitle of this show is Faces That Speak Life. That's real critical. Faces that speak life. Each one of these pieces is a life source and a life energy that's being put on display for people that are looking at it. You know, I always say in terms of my art, it's not important that I draw them. It's important what you get out of what I draw. You know, I don't try to just draw it because you like it. People wanted me to do prints. I didn't do prints. You know, people asked me to do different people, but the people that I choose are people that make a difference in the lives of people in the world. So the human landscape idea was, again, as I say, the lines represent your emotions, it represents your ideas, and it represents your journey as a human being. And that's why you get the different pieces and the different looks. And as you notice, I try not to do one look that looks alike another look. And that's what's the most important part of this show.
Art to me is a creative expression of something from nothing. You know, it explodes onto the canvas, or it explodes on in my work. One of the things that I try to do more than anything is I try to just give the lines and the movements and emotions and expressions into what I do. Art really means to me a chance to express how I feel deep down inside. Most of my art begins as a thought that I might have, you know, whether it's sports, whether it's history, whether it's a woman or a man. It pretty much starts as an idea of thought before I get into the actual image of what I'm going to draw. I do a lot of historical pieces. I was a history minor in college, and I love to do history pieces. And a lot of times I'm thinking about history, and then I try to make that history impact you as you look at it. That's one of the reasons that I do pictures so large. people ask me, why do I do the pictures so big? And I tell them, I want the piece to impact them as they're looking at it, to kind of dominate them, dominate their space. And most of my pieces I try to do off page. I don't try to do anything that's going to be in those four corners, or in a square. And I want your imagination to be a part of the piece that you're looking at.
Phenomenal Tanya T. Wise, who is here from the great state of Maryland. Tanya, welcome and thank you for being with us today. Can you indulge our audience a little bit and tell them just a little bit more about who you are and what it is that you do?
Well, I love being able to talk to people and have a magnetic attitude, being able to just show them. So I always like to say, level up is Coach at Tanya T. Wise here.
So can you tell our audience, just give them a teaser about what your presentation will be about?
So my philosophy is that we should all be living our dream life. So tomorrow I'm going to talk about how you start living your dream life. What are some of the things that you thought about in your childhood that you just kind of let go and dormant?
Wow.
And I want to reignite that and just give you some pointers and some tips, some tools, some strategies to be able to start living your best life now. And guess what, Rhonda? And leave an inheritance for your legacy.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I know that's resonating with a lot of people. I've heard that you have a dynamic coaching program. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Absolutely. So our coaching program help people that have the lack of time, that lack strategies, and lack the confidence to go after their dream life. So we help them implement tools, we help them implement strategies, as well as give them resources so that they can live their best life now and leave that inheritance.
Wow. Oh, I love that. I love the leave the inheritance part. Listen, you are dropping some major nuggets, and I know a lot of what you're saying is resonating with a lot of people, but I think we're all curious. How did you even make this transition into the speaking and coaching arena? What's the story behind this?
So I started out in finance, and I realized that a lot of people don't necessarily go after their dream life because of the lack of finances or the education behind finances. But it wasn't until I lost my firstborn, my only son, that life changed for me. And where I was going after it all, living the corporate life, hit my 6-figure income and living in my dream house with my dream man, driving my dream car. I nearly lost it all when I lost my son. And so I realized it only takes one financial catastrophe that can change your entire life. That's what made me start All New Beginnings. Because no matter what's going on in life, there's a new beginning. And because of that, we develop a program called Wise Minded. My little slogan is, don't just dream it, let's live it.
If they want to connect with you or work with you, what is the best ways for them to be able to do that?
Well, for my social media guru, you can connect with me on every single social media platform as Tanya T. Wise.
I was born in a little village on the island of Haiti. Many deadly diseases pounded me. It is as if they were on a mission to end my existence on this earth. I refused to give up. In 1983, I left Haiti and came to the United States of America. And I came with $5, 2 shirts. I didn't speak in English. I came to Atlanta. I got a job. I was a doorman. I was a doorman with a dream. What I used to do, I used to come on stage. I'd rehearse this moment that I'm standing in front of you. That's the power of a dream. Maybe today is the day you begin acting as if you already have it. And then step out with full force. Take a risk. No condition is permanent. Don't let your situation distract you. You are chosen. You are called. You are born for a purpose in this life.
Five-Star BDM, Brand Development Masters, is a professional consulting and advisory group
keenly focused on business development services for the small to mid-sized business and entrepreneurs. Although every business is unique, they often share business development challenges that can be addressed through smart branding. Services include process improvement and operations, digital strategy and transformation, business intelligence, digital marketing, and personal branding. Our business and personal branding company has helped a number of professionals and organizations to optimize and grow. This results in more business, more opportunities, better reach, positive outcomes. Visit www.5starbdm.com today to learn more.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Tara Bush, and I am the co-founder and COO of the Hello LLC, where our mantra is helping everyone live life optimally. And more importantly, helping entrepreneurs leverage leading-edge optimizations. We help businesses build, brand, automate, and pivot into the future. With over 22 years of corporate C-level experience, I carry a wealth of knowledge and expertise in my professional portfolio. My professional journey has encompassed various facets of business, executive leadership, project management, marketing, systems, space planning, and strategy implementation. I have had the pleasure of partnering with and managing multi-million-dollar projects for the top Fortune 500 companies, prestigious universities, and well-known sports teams around the world, like ExxonMobil, Apple, Samsung, Citgo, HP, Ziegler-Cooper, the Houston Astros, the Dallas Cowboys, Bank of America, and Vanderbilt University. What fuels my drive is a passion for innovation and creativity that knows no bounds. I thrive on pushing the boundaries and thinking outside the box to bring fresh, ingenious ideas to the forefront. I turn visions into reality. As a leader, I am a steadfast advocate for integrity and creativity. I am driven by a profound desire to help individuals and businesses create their own return on time investment while leveraging technology. At the Hello LLC, we are more than just a 3D digital marketing agency. We are a community committed to helping, building, and thriving together with integrity. We can either show you, teach you, or do it for you. We believe in the power of innovation to transform the status quo. My fellow professional powerhouses, in the spirit of abundance, I firmly believe that there is enough prosperity in this world for all of us to thrive together. So, I invite you to make the pivot because the future is already here.
What if you could build your own city? A place where every child can find nurturing people.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business.
And good evening, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is David Jones, CEO of the Hello LLC, and Hello is committed to helping entrepreneurs leverage leading edge optimizations. And I'm your business moderator for this evening's Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, leaders worldwide at that, in the future, not the past. And we have speakers from London, from Singapore, from Africa, from North Carolina, Chicago, New York, Los Angeles, cities all over the United States. And I myself am coming to you live from Guanajuato, Mexico. Yes, Mexico. And the Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to inspire, to empower, to educate businesses about businesses. And today, ladies and gentlemen, you all can go and watch this actual amazing event today in the metaverse from your cell phone, from your laptop, and your VR headsets right now by going to thehellollc.io, and you can hit the big button that says Black Business Network, and boom, you are in the future. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we have another amazing keynote speaker, Mr. Sharon Thomas, aka Big Mo. He's a father of 3 children. He has 3 grandchildren as well. He's a speaker. He's a mentor. He's been traveling all over the world. I've had the privilege of listening to this young man speak, and oh my goodness, buckle up. It is about to be amazing. He is a man on a mission to transform young adults with his story, which is his glory. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you, Mr. Sharon Thomas.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. How are we today?
We are great, brother. How are you doing today?
I tell people all the time, complaining doesn't change nothing but your blood pressure. Why do it?
Absolutely. Guess what? If you complain, it wouldn't matter. And so with that being said, brother, hey, genius is coming, and I'll see you on the other side.
Hello, world out there. And I'm so excited for this opportunity to come and share with you just a little bit of my story and to get the opportunity to encourage people. I want to thank Mr. David Jones with the Hello LLC. And I want to thank Dr. Eric Kelly just for the opportunity to come and to encourage, the opportunity to come and inspire, the opportunity to come and make an impact. And my message today is a message that real dear to my heart. I'm saying, if I was to give it a title, it would be, because a lot of people know about my story of the traumatic car wreck, and I'm going to share a little bit of that with you. But if I was to give it a title, it would be considered Embracing Your Scars, which this is the pathway to gratitude. Let me say that again. I'm talking about embracing your scars, which becomes a pathway to gratitude. See, your scars, listen to me, your scars, it's not a sign of weakness. No, your scars is not a sign of weakness. They are signs of survival. It's a sign that you survived something. So this is, when you survive something, it's an opportunity to just be thankful. It's an opportunity to just be grateful. So your scars, because of the healing process, and the reason why I say it's a healing process, because if it wasn't a scar, it'd still be a wound. So our scars is not just something that we can look back on and it reminds us of our past. Let your scars be a reminder of, like a badge of honor, that you are an overcomer. So yeah, let that resonate with you. Your scars is a badge of honor that you're an overcomer. So yeah, I'm grateful, ladies and gentlemen, all around the world. Whether I want to tell you good morning or good evening or good afternoon, wherever you may be in the world, this is an opportunity just to encourage you on for this moment. Let me ask you this question. Have you ever seen like this big scar on somebody that you knew? It was like an awkward looking scar at that. And you was in yourself, you was telling yourself, it's like, I wonder, how did that scar happen? I wonder, what did it go through? How did that scar get there? And what you was really asking yourself is, what is the story behind the scars? See, I like little children, because little children, they have no filter, and they tell you how it is. They straight up, they honest, they ask questions. I got a little family member. He's about 3 or 4 years old, and I don't want to knock him. I won't say his name because his mom could be watching me on today. But every time I go visit this family member's house, this little kid would come up to me, and at least 10 different times he would say, "Hey, what happened to your eye?" I was like, "Man, I was in a bad wreck." 5 minutes later, come back, "Hey," tap me on my shoulder. what happened to your eye? I'm like, look here, man. I was in a car wreck. So that dude would do this about 3 or 4 more times. I really want to nudge the kid, but his mom watching me though. But then he'll come up to me and he'll just stare. And because my eyes hurt, he'll close one eye and he'll look at me like he confused that I can't open his eye. And I'm like, man, somebody don't get this little kid. He was getting to me. Then maybe 5 minutes later, he'll come back to me and he have a car here and a car here. And he'll just be running into each other. Like, is this what happened to your eye? And I was like, if somebody don't get this kid. But what I'm saying is he wants to understand the story behind the scars. See, my mentor has taught me, and even through my own life experience, every scar has a story behind it. So I remember growing up in an environment in Louisville, Kentucky, where every role model that I had, every male role model that I had, their life seemed to be defined by the relationships that they had with women. I'm talking about my father. I'm talking about my big brother. I'm talking about even all of my uncles. See, my dad has 2 children, my siblings, that's the same age. My brother has 2 children, that's the same age. And even my uncles, every last one of them, before they got married, thank God for change, before they got married, they had multiple relationships with multiple women. And that was my story growing up. And even though my mom taught me the right way, how to view women, how to see women, how to treat women, that seed was planted. And I know you're asking, okay, Mom, okay, Maurice, okay, Big Mo, what does this have to do with your story? What does that have to do with scars? What does that have to do with gratitude? See, that seed was planted. So there was a scar that was put on me on how I viewed life. And one thing is, my family members viewed women as like a badge of honor, the ones they had a notch on their belt. The same way we should look at our scars. Look at our scars as a badge, not because of the trauma that we went through, but the trauma that we overcame. See, I remember the story behind my personal scars, like it happened on yesterday. And if we fast forward, I'm in the military now at this time. I done got older, I done got grown. And I'm a speaker now, but believe it or not, I was shy back then. I was scared to open up my mouth and speak. But moving forward, I get into the military. Now I got a little status. And I feel like I'm on top of the world. I got money. I got women. I got cars. I'm living life to the fullest. But I see that seed that was planted when I was a kid, it started to manifest itself. I'm still talking about embracing your scars, and which leads to a pathway of gratitude. See, that seed was planted. And so before I knew it, the situation I was in, life was crushed. Like, how was your life crushed, Maurice? How was your life crushed, Big Mo? And I'm so glad you asked. I remember being in the military, being on duty one day. I had worked a shift from like 5 that morning to about 5 that evening, driving the big trucks. And I get off duty and I'm getting ready to leave the military base. And I get on this road, this familiar road. I drive this road every day. So I figure, even if I'm a little bit tired, I got this. But see, this is where we was in a state where pride was kicking in for me. And I've shared to people a lot of times that pride, it comes before destruction. That's what the word said. And if you look at the word pride, the letter I is in the center. So what do I tell people all the time? Pride is, please remember, I destroy everything. But I'm driving, I'm chilling in my vehicle. Along the way, I'm going down the road and I'm tired, I'm sleepy, but I was a lot more exhausted than I thought I was. And before I know it, bam, I fall into a deep sleep. And now my car starts flipping out of control because I was hit on the side by a Suburban, and then I hit the metal rails on the side, and my car flipped over into this campground area, which I realized later on that my car flipping out of control was just an outer appearance that internally my life had been flipping out of control. Let me ask you this question. How many of y'all have ever been in a situation where you felt like you was on top of the world? You felt like things was good, and from out of nowhere, something happened, and it feel like your life literally has been flipped upside down. And see, that's what happened to me. Now I find myself, I'm laying in this hospital bed, off and on for a year. Now I'm learning how to walk again. Like I could take one step and it would drain my energy for the entire day. It's like I had so many graduations. I remember I had to graduate from the wheelchair, then graduate to the walker, then graduate to the cane. And then it was just like so many graduations from the possibilities of me continuing to move forward in life. But I'm laying in this hospital bed, learn how to walk again, have to learn how to talk again. Don't ask me to try to put a word together because it was a struggle, because I couldn't. And there was a trach lodged in my neck for over 5 years. You're like, wow, Big Mo. The trach was there because I had so many upcoming surgeries, not one, not two or three. But I quit counting after 20. All the surgeries that I had going on, I quit counting after 20. And then, lo and behold, my eyeball was knocked out of the socket. It had got to the point where it was sitting on the inside of my cheek. Man, that hurt. Just hanging by a nerve. And with all the technology we have, with all the medical stuff that we have, the doctors were baffled. Like, how come the eyeball, with the weight of gravity, how come the eyeball didn't just completely fall off? But eventually, they put the eyeball back in the socket. And even though I can't use it much, I got to use my finger to hold up my eyelid just so that I can see any kind of glance of light through it. And even when I open up, use my finger, it's still blurry vision. But I go on to, I'm laying in this hospital bed, and finally time go by where I'm getting out of the hospital. And what do? I see myself in the mirror for the first time. Now you would think that gratitude would kick in right there because I'm on my feet. You would think that gratitude would kick in right there because I'm learning how to walk again. I'm learning how to talk again. I'm doing all the things that I couldn't do for like almost a year. And you think I would be grateful. But I look in the mirror and I see myself for the first time out of this hospital bed. And I see the scars. I see that life has happened. I've seen that everything that happened. And see, I'm a firm believer of God. We all believe in something. I just want you to believe in a higher being, your creator. But I feel like the Lord was downloading in my spirit. He said, Mo, when you looked into that mirror, you've seen everything but the reflection of me. And because I was not ready to embrace my scars, I ran back to the streets. I ran back to that manifested seed of trying to find my identity in females and embracing females. And so now I'm trying to figure out, I'm trying to let females know, that people know that I'm more than my scars, that I am still the man. Even though I got these scars, I still got game, I still got this, I still got that. So I went out of my way trying to prove I could outlive my scars. I finally ran and get married. And because I wasn't even totally healed from the scars, because I wasn't totally healed from the wreck, because I wasn't totally healed from embracing who I was, I hurt my wife at different times. And it's not nothing that I'm so called proud of, but she never quit on me. She never gave up on me. It's just like my eyeball. She hung in there. And so I get a mentor. This is what I'm saying about. It's so important about your environment when it comes to embracing your scars and having an attitude of gratitude. I connect with a mentor, and he not only teach me about the environment and the people that I hung around, but he teach me about myself and learning who I am and my identity, so I can start embracing my scars, so I can start healing, so that I can start having an attitude of gratitude. It's important the environment that you're in and the people that you connect with. Now, we all know hindsight, as they say, is 2020, which is kind of funny saying 2020, but I don't think I ever see 2020 again. But in the car wreck, when I had to learn how to walk again, now look at me, because I'm grateful, because I'm walking with an attitude of gratitude. I get to walk in my purpose. I get to travel the country and encourage people and speak life into people. I wasn't able to talk. Now you can't get me to shut up, according to what my wife tells me all the time anyway. She said, boy, Sometimes she don't even tell me to shut up no more. Sometimes my wife just look at me and she just shake her head. So it lets me know, yeah, it's time to get quiet. But yeah, I couldn't talk, but now I get to speak life. Now I get to encourage people. My eyeball was hanging from the socket, just hanging in there. But even sometimes in life, when we're going through things, we got to learn how to just tie a knot and hang on until we can get put back in place, just like my eye. And then a lot of people don't know that I don't even have a hole in this ear anymore. That I lost my hearing because of the wreck. But I still have one ear that I'm grateful for, so I can still hear it. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes if I hear certain sounds, because of the ear, I don't know what direction the sound is coming from, but I can still hear where it talks about he that has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit is saying. So I'm still grateful that I have an ear to hear. So what I'm telling you is when we embrace our scars of life, you can begin the process of gratitude. That way, when you embrace the scars of life, you can end up start turning your pain into purpose. When you embrace the scars of life, you can start turning your testimonies. Come on, some of this stuff is not new. Y'all have heard this before. When you embrace your scars, your stumbling blocks transfer over to stepping stones. You don't let it slow you down. And then when you embrace your scars, it could be emotional scars, it could be physical scars. But most scars that people go through, or that people have, are on the inside that we never see. But when you embrace your scars, you overcome your obstacles. Now, don't get me wrong, I ain't trying to say for you to be a Superman or a Superwoman or a superhuman, period. The fact that you don't go through that because life happens. But those times that life happens, let those times be moments. Don't let those moments dictate your life. Don't let those moments dictate your day. Just be grateful that, say this with me, say, every time you inhale and exhale, know that you got purpose. So embrace your scars of life so this can start the process of gratitude. I'm reminded, my wife reminded me about a week ago. She said, baby, I feel it when you talk about your wreck. I feel it when you talk about the things you're going through. And we all have gone through something. But she reminded me of one moment when I first had the car wreck. I was sitting or laying in the back seat of the car in a pool of blood. And she said, just think about that picture. Picture that and just think where you are right now. Because you could have been left there laying in a pool of blood. You could not be speaking to people. You could not be walking and talking to people the way that you're doing. She said, you could have been left there. So thinking back to that moment, just laying in a pool of blood, that could have been the last way that people seen me, the last vision of me before that casket closed for the last time. So what am I trying to tell you? And I was getting prepared to close. I need you to know, embrace your scars. Because this is going to be the beginning of healing. This is going to be the beginning of gratitude. And start the process. But if y'all don't know, I need y'all to know now. I am Sharon Thomas, a.k.a. Big Mo. Why? Because I bring a message of empowerment everywhere I go. I thank y'all for your time. Bless you, God. Gracious God. I can't see any of the comments, but if anybody got any questions, I'm always open to answer the question. And anyone need to get in touch with me, know that you can always find me on any website, Sharon Thomas, or go to my website, SharonThomasEmpowers.com, Always available to ask questions, come and speak to your crowd or your youth group, what have you. Just always looking forward to empower. Amen.
Absolutely, brother. Hey, look, man. Um, when you share your story and you tell people to keep going and keep pushing, it's hard not to after you sharing with us about all the things that you went through. And I always love hearing your story because you encourage me, whether you know it or not, brother, because I'm like, if he's doing it, what excuses do I have? What things am I giving myself that I'm not doing? If you're out here continuously every day showing up to the world, motivating and doing speeches and things of that sort. And so, brother, what would you tell yourself, your 18-year-old self, knowing what you know now? What would you go back and share?
So it's funny you asked that question because I've asked that question to myself and my 18-year-old self plenty of times. And I told my 18-year-old self, one, I would tell them that life is going to happen. You're going to have some challenges. But if you've been taught a certain way, like they tell us in the military, remember your training. Remember your training. So when situations happen, because they say that when you're ready to learn, is when the teacher appears. And so they say, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready, because when the storm comes, preparation time is over with. And what we learned in the military, prior preparation prevents poor performance. So what I would tell my younger self is stay ready, remember your training. And then I ask myself, if at my younger self, would I listen? Would I even listen to and I probably wouldn't. But in a certain situation, a certain storm, that seed that was planted, same way that seed was planted in me, it would start to manifest itself. Because it talks about train up a child.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that seed was a seed. I would plant that seed, even though they'll think I was just being a mean dad and want to set rules and this and that. But yeah, when hard times come, they're gonna remember that.
Yeah, and you know what? I think a lot of the times I ask myself that, and even you speak of disciplines and things that we went through in our life, and especially those sayings. I've heard those as well. Another one that I would add, a hard head makes a soft beat, and so this is where us being able to be aware, and even more importantly, us to be able to identify, right? Identify these patterns that we have in our life, and how we've learned from these lessons. We've learned from the so-called failures that I continue to remind people. If you didn't go through that failure, you wouldn't have learned nothing, and you wouldn't have grew, right? And it wouldn't have got you to where you are now. And so what message, because I know you love to talk to the younger students and be able to share with them, with the technology and things that you're seeing now compared to, back when we were, younger, where do you see, that whole motivation, that whole way of learning and engaging with life? Since we just asked, what would you tell your younger self?
So first of all, my mom used to always tell me all the time when I was younger, and I didn't realize this till after my situation. But she used to always tell me, baby, take your behind to bed, get you some rest. She said rest is very important. Then she used to say, I promise you, if you don't get the proper rest, one day you're gonna have a bunch of tubes running through you, a bunch of tubes running through your body. After the car wreck, because I was tired, I'm laying in the hospital bed with all these tubes connected to me. And I'm like, wow. But my mom, thank God for my mom, she actually quit her job in Tennessee and moved into the hospital room with me. So my mom pretty much took care of me, so the nurses didn't have much to do. So she was actually right there beside me. So not only am I remembering what she's saying, but I can see her face to face, and I'm reminded of what she was saying. I know she really wanted to say, I told you so. But she did, being the mom that she was, man, she took great care of me. But the way that I would tell my younger self now, even when it seems like parents are just fussing, when you know the character, wishes of your parents, that everything that they do is out of love, whether you like it or not. Listen, and we've all heard this before. That's why the Lord give us 2 ears and 1 mouth. Sometimes just shut up and listen. Just imagine how the world would be if we had 2 mouths and 1 ear.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And you're so true. I was just sharing this the other day, right? Is that we have to be more emotional aware, and we have to be willing to listen to one another. And so often in our lives, we listen to one another to respond. We listen to one another to react. We listen to one another to look good or to avoid to look bad, right? And a lot of the times, if we would just take a step back and listen to the other person, 9 times out of 10, we're saying the same thing, right? Just like in a relationship, after the fight, after the argument, and after, you've calmed down because you didn't have the awareness, girl, you know what? We were saying the same thing. That's what I was saying from the beginning. And so, it's up to us to really take on these lessons and take on the motivation that you shared and utilize it in all aspects of our life. Because so often we forget that how we do one thing is how we do another. And I remind people, if you think that when you go to work, or if you are an entrepreneur, or if you run an enterprise, that you're going to be different than you are at home, you're not. Because if you're not listening to your employees, you're not listening to your significant other. If you're not, listening to, your clients, you're probably not listening to your kids. And it goes and it plays in all areas of our life. And then even more importantly, we're not communicating effectively with ourselves. And we're not listening to our warnings and our body and that soul conversation that we all have. Because I remind people, success is on the other side of the things you won't do. And so often everybody knows exactly what they should be doing. When I said that and something came to somebody's mind, I said that, right? I know I should be doing that. Boy, stop talking. And so this is where we really have to communicate. And even now with technology and the ways we can, utilize technology, we're learning now more than ever, how we can be more effective to communicate, especially as I share with people, that are business owners that use enterprises, teaching their employees and being able to help them with their culture and everything else, right? It really, hey, look, you can utilize this new technology for your relationships. Prime example, right? You get a bad text message from your significant other and your patterns, right, that you haven't identified, but you know what they are. You can literally break that pattern, drop it into ChatGPT or Google Bard and ask it to reply and let it do, the answering for it. And I guarantee you, your significant other is going to be like, what? And it's going to calm the whole thing down because you've communicated it a lot more effectively. And so that's where I share with people that we have to be able to really go back to the blocking and tackling. And that's what this new technology allows us to do, is go back to these old traditional ways and really look at how we're being. And then even now more, especially in our culture, it's more open because we have these analytics. We have this data, and now it's no more feelings over, or facts over your feelings anymore.
There's a few things that you were saying. And so and I know just like me, just like anybody that's listening to us, things was popping up in our mind. And like you were speaking earlier, we listen to respond versus to understand. And I was like, scale back, Maurice, scale back. Because you were saying, you were dropping so many gems, even when you was talking about, I know you played football. And so I know how you integrated the blocking and tackling into what you was talking about. And then even going back, you was earlier, and I only know this because I paused and listened. But you was talking about not just communication, but you're talking about effective communication. And so a lot of people, if I'm communicating all day long, but you're not hearing me or understanding what I'm saying, it's not effective. And we've all heard that saying that it's better for people to think that you're ignorant or people to think you're stupid than to open up your mouth and remove all doubt. I do a lot of counseling and coaching for men as well. And sometimes when the men come to me, they be talking about, man, my wife was going off, this and that. He said, if I had just kept my mouth shut, then they want to throw scripture in there. And like the scripture thing is James 1:19, to be slow to speak and quick to listen. And I was like, man, I'm glad you use the scripture, but understand what that scripture is talking about. It's not just talking about shut up and be quiet, listen to what your wife is saying. It's saying be quiet and listen to what the Spirit is saying. So that way your response is Father filtered, is Heavenly Father filtered. It ain't just about the argument and disagreement that you're having with your wife.
Absolutely, brother. You are so spot on. And the crazy thing about that is that, you know, we have to remember to how we respond and how we react to people is key. And so, brother, you said, you know, some amazing things where we have to be able to communicate effectively, and not just communicate effectively, but also be able to, you know, respond back in a professional, in a loving, and a kindness manner. So we're not just, you know, responding back and reacting back because of our traumas that become our dramas, and we're not identifying our patterns and how we communicate. And so that's why I shared that. And so, brother, I greatly appreciate you joining us today and having this amazing conversation. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all. And please remember that the Black Business Expo mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K through 12 entrepreneurs. This expo is a fundraiser for students. So you may go to there we go. We got you back, brother. So, you know, I would love to be able to, you know, let me finish this real quick and I'll come right back to you, you know, and you guys make sure you go to the www.blackbusinessusa.com to donate to this scholarship, and make sure you understand our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. So make sure you go to www.blackbusinessexpo.com. And, you know, Mr. Maurice, before you get out of here, brother, I would love for you to share with the folks, you know, how people can reach him, right? How people can reach you and, you know, get more information from you.
So I'll let you know how they can reach him, but not me. But you can definitely email me, and my email address is Mose, M-O-E-S, Mose Motivational Monday at Yahoo. And then my website, of course, is www.SharonThomasEmpowers.com, and where you can get my book that shares more about my life story, as well as book me to come and speak at any engagement. But I love, it don't matter the cost, I love this opportunity to empower and impact lives moving forward.
I love it, brother. Well, thank you for joining us, brother. And until next time, genius is coming, and we'll see you later, brother, okay?
Be blessed.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to understand that every dollar counts. So make sure you go to www.blackbusinessusa.com and donate. And we want to thank all of our Black Business Expo sponsors, from NC100 to Moody Capital Partners to Suede Soul to Lotus Rich Coaching and Training to Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council to Step Management to BHS and Associates to Margie McLean Foundation, Genius is Common, Earth Essentials, Milani Shani Global, Executive Women's Success Institute, The Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, Creative Force Studios, The Hello LLC, Lee Entertainment, Artistic App Design, and the Black Business Expo. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to understand genius is coming, and I'll see you on the other side.
Artist to me is a creative expression of something from nothing. You know, it explodes onto the canvas, or it explodes on in my work. One of the things that I try to do more than anything is I try to just give the lines and the movements and emotions and expressions into what I do. Art really means to me a chance to express how I feel deep down inside. Most of my art begins as a thought that I might have, you know, whether it's sports, whether it's history, whether it's a woman or a man. It pretty much starts as an idea of thought before I get into the the actual image of what I'm going to draw. I do a lot of historical pieces. I was a history minor in college, and I love to do history pieces. And a lot of times I'm thinking about history, and then I try to make that history impact you as you look at it. That's one of the reasons I do pictures so large. People ask me, why do I do pictures so big? And I tell them, I want the piece to impact them as they're looking at it, to kind of dominate them, dominate their space. And most of my pieces I try to do off page. I don't try to do anything that's going to be in those four corners or in a square. And I want your imagination to be a part of the piece that you're looking at. The way I feel when I'm drawing, when I'm creating something, is I feel free. I feel like there is an anticipation of something that's going to come. I try not to draw first. I try to draw second. And what I mean by that is I try to allow myself to kind of get into the piece and just relax. Sometimes I miss time. I'll draw 2-3 hours, sometimes 4 hours. And while I'm drawing, it's just a free. I just feel free. I mean, I feel like time stands still. That's what it's all about in terms of the lines and the colors of my work, is to get an expression, to go deeper and past just what you see on the surface, but to go in and try to find an expression that everybody gets a different taste of what that expression is, whether it's anger or whether it's being happy or whether it's being, kind of calm or nonchalant. That expression that people take away from the piece is the most important part of what I do as an artist. Bold is the size of my pieces, where I try to do the piece larger than life, to kind of push forward toward you. That's what the boldness is all about. It's not so much about the lines, it's about the size. The Face of Change art show is inspired by my mother, but more importantly, it's a historical moment in time as the pieces depict different emotions and expressions of Barack Obama. The 44th president is indicative of the 44 pieces of art that I have done in this particular collection. When you begin to think about expressions and portraits, this is a portrait gallery of expressions of what transpired as Barack Obama ran for office. Some of the pictures are abstract and some are expressionistic. And I combined both of those forms of art to create this collection of art pieces. overcomer, brilliant, ambitious, motivated, awesome, Obama.
I'm Kennedy Harris. My genius is being an entrepreneur. I'm the CEO of K-Lock, a company where I develop my very own line of kids supplements. I currently market my multivitamin for kids to help combat weak immunity. During the pandemic, research has shown that having a strong immune system is key to fighting off disease. My vitamins are for kids, but adults can benefit from them as well. I'm adding a proprietary blend to my supplement line. I want to create my own blend so that I have a competitive edge in the marketplace. Staying healthy is important to me so that we live longer and have healthier lives. My website is klockproducts.com. That is K-L-O-C-K. Genius is common.
Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black business. I am Black business. Are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina.
Join Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world.
The Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics are essential platforms for Black business owners globally. They provide the tools and support you need to succeed in today's competitive marketplace. Join us today as we collaborate together with businesses from around the world to support our children, students, and young future entrepreneurs, Black businesses and corporations. We raise funds for students going to college and young entrepreneurs who are aspiring to be business owners, and we invite you to be a contributor today. Visit the website www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to connect with and learn more about how the Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics can help you not only share your amazing business story to businesses, but also serve future generations. Hello, my name is David Jones, CEO and co-founder of the Hello LLC, where we help businesses build a culture, brand an experience, and leverage technology to pivot into Web3. Join the Black Business Network streaming live into Roku, Metaverse, STEM City, Black Multiverse Enterprises, Hulu, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Apple, Facebook, LinkedIn, Spotify, Twitch, and Google Podcasts. Tune in, turn on, and let's thrive. Are you a forward-thinking entrepreneur or business owner? The world is changing faster than ever, and it's time to pivot and adapt to the future. Hello LLC is here to help you do just that. Hello stands for helping enterprises leverage leading-edge optimizations. Our innovative solutions can streamline operations, reduce overhead costs, and give you a competitive edge in a market projected to reach $5 trillion by 2030. By pivoting to the metaverse, businesses can tap into a rapidly growing market that is projected to be a significant part of daily life for 25% of Americans by 2026. As a full digital metaverse agency, the Hello LLC can help you create custom solutions to streamline operations, increase productivity, reduce costs, and drive brand recognition. Why should you pivot to the metaverse with the Hello LLC? By leveraging cutting-edge technology, you can provide immersive experiences for your customers, expand your global reach, and unlock new revenue streams. Contact us today to make the pivot.
Did you know women represent just 3% of Fortune 500 CEOs and less than 15% of corporate executives at top companies worldwide? Have you wondered what the secrets are to getting into the top ranks, whether in the private or public sector? Do you want to figure out how to stop being held back in your career or passed over for promotion? Then you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis, President and CEO of the Executive Women's Success Institute. I have decades of experience in the military, the federal government, and corporate America, and my mission is to help women succeed and tap into their full potential. I want to reach 1 million+ women around the world to become the leaders they are meant to be. So if you want to move into a management or executive level position, or maybe you are a female veteran transitioning out of the military into business entrepreneurship, then reach out to the Executive Women's Success Institute at 301-693-3284. Let us get you on the fast track to success.
What if you could build your own city? A place where every child can find nurturing people to help them achieve their full potential. A place where every adult can access job training support. Where health education is abundant. Where social justice ruled the land. A place without limitations. Welcome. You have arrived at STEM City, USA. It is what every city should be. A safe and trusted community where you find people and resources to help you become everything you are and beyond. STEM City is unlike anything you have ever experienced. It is a digital twin of the world around you, only better. STEM City is about energy and soul renewal. It is more than a digital world. You can almost feel the power of live cultural events, music, and theater. STEM City promises a better future for children with caring mentors and hands-on activities with dedicated tutors to support our youth. STEM City is your passport to a healthy lifestyle with weekly events addressing our community's many issues. STEM City is your financial well-being with helpful information on wealth management, career advancement, job training, and so much more. STEM City is the community you deserve. It is the city where your dreams can come true. STEM City USA, a place in the sky that is accessible to all who reach for the stars.
Hello, Dr. Tandra Price here. I have a major announcement I'd like to share with you. Tapped In Magazine has just been selected as the official PR agent representing Onstage Plus TV network at the Super Bowl 2024. It's going to be happening in Las Vegas, Nevada on February the 4th through the 11th. This is huge. This is like having network extravaganza. We are going to be right in the huddle of hundreds of news media outlets. We're going to be invited to VIP networking events, galas. We're even going to be doing some interviewing on the red carpet. But wait, here's the kicker. We're not going alone. You're invited too. You might be saying, how can I be a part of the Super Bowl Media Week? Here's the game plan. Tapped In Magazine is putting together an exclusive publication. We're going to have hundreds and hundreds of printed copies on hand for distribution. We're going to be putting your information right in the hands of hundreds of news media outlets. Not to mention that you're going to be seen by thousands and thousands of people because you're going to be on the Onstage Plus TV network. This is your opportunity to expand your audience, your network. It's your chance to get the ultimate experience. This is like having oh no, wait a minute. I think we just made a touchdown. Go to tappedinmagazine.org right now to secure your spot. We can only feature a limited number of people. This is your chance. 2024, let's score big. It's time to make new connections, elevate your business, expand your horizon with your business. It's time for, you know what, to catch the wave. The Super Bowl wave. You don't want to miss it. Join us at Super Bowl 2024 in Las Vegas, Nevada. We'll see you there.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business.
And good evening, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is David Jones, CEO of the Hello LLC, and Hello stands for Helping Entrepreneurs Leverage Leading Edge Optimizations. And I'm your business moderator for this evening on the Black Business Network. And the Black Business Network is a 24/7 business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and forward thought leaders worldwide. I have speakers from all over the world. We've heard from speakers all over the world, from London, from Singapore, to Africa, to Japan, to North Carolina, Chicago, New York, Los Angeles, cities from all over the United States. And I myself am coming to you live from Guanajuato, Mexico. Yes, it's a little warmer here than it might be back in the States. And the Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, to inspire, and to educate businesses about businesses. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I have the pleasure of being your keynote speaker for this afternoon. And more importantly, I want to be able to give you an actual experience. And I want you all to be able to open up the most expensive 3 things in the world. And that is a closed hand, that is a closed mouth, and that is a closed mind. And right now you can't open your mouth, but I want you to open up the other 2. And if you don't know, my name is David Jones, co-founder of the Hello LLC, and we're truly committed to helping everyone live life optimally. And that's where we started at. We wanted to help everyone live life optimally. And as we've niched down, as we've, catered and gotten to our target audience, it's really about helping entrepreneurs leverage leading edge optimizations and, really thrive into the new digital age. Because times are changing, things are changing. The question is, are you changing? And we're building businesses for the future. Businesses are changing and we help you keep up. So are you keeping up is the number one question. And what are you doing to make that pivot? Furthermore, we help and we buy businesses time by utilizing AI systems, by being able to help them with their 3D immersive technology that creates this dynamic experiences that we're all looking for and that impacts your culture internally, externally, and your community, and more importantly, your bottom line. And the one thing that we share with people all the time is that time is our only competition. And collaboration is the new currency, and we have to be able to really make that pivot and make that transition as the new age comes about. Yesterday, we had the privilege of having the opportunity of having, Tony Robbins' actual live event in our Hello Plaza. And it was just amazing to hear somebody at his stature be able to come on this live event and share with people that, hey, times are changing. And he mentioned the fact that, this AI is about to take, 60% of the workforce with this robotics, with this AI, with this new technology. And it just blew my mind that he actually shared some facts that I had shared a year ago. And I'm here to ask you all in a different way some questions that you might not have thought about, right? Especially those of you that are entrepreneurs, because as we share, hello, you know, is to help people that want to make that shift, help people that want to press that button. We can help you, but the saving part is up to you. And so, you know, this is truly for those future, you know, business owners, those futuristic, you know, people that no longer think that they have a small business, but they understand they have the ability and the capability to be able to promote and scale and grow their business just like everybody else is, because in today's business, in today's society, it's copy, paste, drag, drop. That is where we're at these days. I'm just here to let you know. And so what if there was something that you could invest into right now that would 2 times more than likely outperform your competitors in 5 years? Would you want to learn about it? What if there was an industry out there that was going to increase by 900%? Would you invest in it? What if the 80% of companies will be utilizing and be in this industry by 2025? Would you make the pivot? What if 73% of the CEOs right now said it's essential for you to be able to pivot into this new industry, right, for the future? And what if this industry, technology, was to be at, you know, $8 trillion by 2030? Would you want to pay attention to it? Would you want to learn more about it, right? Not only that, what if this goes beyond your simple website? What if this goes beyond these emails that are outdated, or the blogs that are outdated, or the newsletters that are outdated, that you are literally just scrolling by and moving past, right? What if, you know, this is something that could break down these geographic barriers, right? Where it's a global economy and you no longer have these barriers that we have now to communicate effectively, as we are all right now on these social audio apps, right? What if, you know, you could create a different experience? And not only that, something that we all should be seeing is that we're all are kind of looking for new experiences. You know, everybody wants to be entertained. And you're probably wondering what this industry is and what this technology is all about. And I'm here to share with you what it is. You ready? It's the metaverse, okay? The metaverse is nothing more than the 3rd generation of the internet. And if you're one of those people that are, oh my God, what about the metaverse? What is that? Let me, you know, help you all understand, because I like to be able to share with you all just the basics of blocking and tackling. Because what happens is that it's not that people don't want to. It's not the fact that people, you know, are you know, scared in some instances, but it's also a lot of the times people just don't know, and we wait till it's too late. Prime example with this new fintech that's coming up. A lot of people thought that you had to buy, you know, 20,000, 30,000 of Bitcoin, when a lot of people didn't know you could just buy fractions. Okay. I didn't when it first came out, truly. And so this is where I want to be able to help you educate yourself, and for you to be able to be aware and identify really, you know, and break these patterns of not waiting till it's too late. Because I want you to understand that the metaverse is nothing more than a blend of the physical and, you know, the digital worlds, that through an immersive way that you can utilize these different technologies, whether that's VR, whether that's AR, whether that's AI, that we are all seeing take us all by world of storm. And not only that, I want you all to understand is that, you know, technology allows us to create this imagination. And especially with the metaverse, I've shared with people that this allows us to think at the speed of thought. It allows us to create an abundance, and now there's enough for all of us to win. When I first got into metaverse, I understood and I realized that the competition way of being was still there. And, you know, people wanted to compete, and I do this and you do this. And nobody was truly understanding the fact that there's enough abundance for us all, and there's no need for anybody to be number one. How childish and simple is that thought of thinking when there's 8 billion people out on this planet Earth, and all we all need is 1,000 people to join our community, and we all can help one another. And so I just want you guys to understand, when you think of metaverse, especially for the Black culture, is that this is better education. This is being able to have better economic power. This is being able to, community build. Could you imagine family reunions in metaverse that are being done right now in the Hello Plaza, right? Could you imagine, being able to self-express, being able to, preserve culture and, social justice. And, I know some of you are like, hold on, time out. What is this metaverse? I'm still a little lost. I got you covered. I want you to think of the old school internet that we're on right now. It's 2D, it's flat, right? Some of you have just now learned how to use Amazon. You just got your credit card in there where you're safe with it, right? You're just now getting comfortable with that because you've caught up. And now we're about to transition and move. And the internet is kind of like the library, where the metaverse is a theme park. You see the difference? Where the internet is a newspaper. Nobody is reading no more. Hence the reason we're all looking for new experiences. And then not only that, the metaverse would be, right, like the movie theater. Everybody wants to go to the movie theater. Everybody has Netflix. Everybody's, watching YouTube and TikToks. That's entertainment. And then, the internet will be kind of like the highway. Whereas, you just got that one highway that, your Tesla's driving on, and you're talking about, like AI, right? Or driving and texting, and you got that, the alternative texting doing it for you, writing all your text, that's AI. And so, this is where I want you all to understand that the internet, right, is the highway, and the metaverse is the city, to where you get the skyline, you get all of these things, everything is centralized, everything is there. And this is where I want us all to understand that, we have to demystify some of these myths as well when we talk about metaverse. Because a lot of the times people, when they hear metaverse, they think of Facebook, right? And Facebook, yes, they changed their name to Meta, and everybody knows that that's the short for metaverse. So they've done a marvelous job of marketing themselves, but they're not metaverse. Metaverse, or should I say Facebook, is like Facebook is now. There's a website that you go to on the internet. That is the exact same case in the metaverse. Change out metaverse for internet, and there's different URLs. The metaverse is just not about games. It's just not about people shooting and, playing cartoons and things of that sort. You have businesses that are conducting business right now. Nike, for example, made $145 million last year alone with digital products. Okay. So we'll talk more about that. And, when we talk about, Facebook has a URL within the metaverse, just like, ESPN has an actual website on the internet. You have CNN, you have all these different URLs in the same thing. And the difference is the metaverse is going to a 3D virtual screen where we now can, go ahead and say sayonara to these cell phones, because cell phones are about to be the new pagers as we move to this 3D immersive experience, to where now they have an actual pen that you can put on your clothing, and an AR shows up in your hand. They're actually coming up with flip phones that you can snap like we used to back in the day on your wrist. There's so many different innovations that they're creating. And not only that, you all can join the metaverse from your cell phone right now. You can join from your laptop, your iPad, and go to the hellollc.io, and you will see our Hello Plaza that we are hosting events. We have our Hello Plaza Mall. We have clients and customers that are in there right now shopping till they can drop. And so this allows you all to be able to take the old school ways back to the new school ways, but utilize technology in a completely different way. And I share this because a lot of the times, this is what I shared earlier. is that we allow our feelings to get in the way instead of understanding what facts are. And I want you all to understand that $800 billion will be made in the metaverse, by 2024. That industry will be worth $800 billion by 2024. Just this year, it was at 82 billion. So this is where I said the 900%. Just in 2023, the metaverse made an $82 billion industry, will now be worth $800 billion by the end of this year. 400 active users daily. Instagram right now only has 500 million. So when people say, "Oh, I'm not too sure about the metaverse," are you using Instagram? Yeah, I love Instagram. Well, it's just as popular, if not more popular, than Instagram. $8 billion has been invested into the metaverse in 2023. So when I share with people and I explain to people, follow the money, they miss that point that investors are investing into this. 60% of students will be learning online by 2030. These schools, these colleges already, USC, Texas Southern, have already created virtual classrooms online where you're going to get two prices: on-campus price, metaverse price. Come on down. We got you covered because the COVID taught us that. It's literally the third generation of the internet. Everybody is already online with school. Why not take that to an immersive environment where you can show up in avatars, the professor can showcase the screen, everybody can see each other as if we're at the real classroom, and no longer am I just on a Zoom that's just looking at a screen, right? And so 55% of businesses believe that the metaverse will positively impact their bottom line, okay? 40% of consumers believe that the metaverse will be a primary way to interact, okay? People are doing that now. People are like, well, David, people are on their phone right now. Have you looked in the restaurants? Have you been out and about and seen people attached to their phones? So just imagine when we have these watches, when we have these Apple VR headsets that come out on February 2nd, everybody is going to be talking about the metaverse and AR, right? $5 trillion will be added to the global economy by 2030. And if you just looked at that and just let, $5 trillion, that's cute and adorable, let me help you out. Go sit down in a corner, bring you a shovel, get you some food, get you some snacks and whatever, and go sit in that corner for 32,000 years, 263 years, and then talk to me. I'll see you in the upper room. That's how many years it would take you to count to 1 trillion. And so they're talking about 5 trillion added to the global economy. Then when we talk about, the future is already here, because sometimes when I share these facts, people look at me and they're like, oh, that's going to happen in, 10, 15 years. No, it's happening now. Okay. I just shared with you earlier that, Tony Robbins said, it's not going to happen in 20 years. It's going to happen in the next 2 to 3 years. If you haven't been traveling, if you haven't been out and about, I want you to understand, you have to remember that, when we had our grocery stores, and the grocery stores had a whole bunch of customer service, and then you had like maybe one aisle of the self-checkout. Now half the store is self-checkout. And now you're about to get these robots that are implemented, stocking the shelves, doing farm work. You need to come follow us on our Instagram. We share these facts with you. And not only that, let me hit home even further. Those of you that have children, Roblox, metaverse, 50 million people daily. Minecraft, metaverse, 131 million people monthly. Decentraland, metaverse, right? And not only that, I'd like to remind us all that the movies shared with us exactly where we're going. The movies have always shared where we're going. Remember that Minority Report when he was pressing on the screen and moving around and we were like, ooh, we got it on your phone. They've been sharing with us. Iron Man, put on the mask, metaverse, Ready Player One that came out in 2017. It shares with you exactly where we're going. Back to the Future. They put on the goggles. They've been sharing with us where we're going. Avatar. Get in the machine. You're going to be somebody else, another avatar. And so sometimes I love breaking these things down because we don't think about them until it's like, you know what? You show right. They have been putting this in front of us. And AI, I've been talking about, I don't like AI, but I'm using Grammar Check. I'm using Alexa. I'm using Siri. It helps me out. And so this is where we want you all to understand that the future's already here, and that it is really up to you to understand that, the NBA has put 50 games of this year in the metaverse right now. You got the Atlanta Braves and the Manchester City have already built a VR stadium, because let me tell you, they don't make stadiums for 1 million people. Okay. Travis Scott was able to have a concert in metaverse that 27 million people showed up to live. You let me know when they make stadiums for 27 million people. And when I go to entrepreneurs and forward-thinking people and say, hey, we can take this virtual, as you've seen during COVID, a lot of the events that you're going to and showing up to, it's no more in person. It's in virtual because people like that ease. It's comfort. A confused mind will say no. And so Post Malone had a concert. Biggie Smalls had a concert. Notorious B.I.G., you bring your friends, I bring my friends. We're going to be friends, that guy? Yeah, in metaverse, okay? Professional players are training in the metaverse. The healthcare industry is in the metaverse like no other. And so when we talk about, the Black Business Network, and we talk about the culture, and we talk about, us being able to pivot forward and move forward, I want you also to understand we're not being left behind on this one as well, because the Black Mirror is recreating history, right? Fester Gates is creating his virtual gallery, right? Dr. Eric Kelly III is creating his virtual gallery in metaverse that you guys can go and look at right now, right? And so the Black Wall Street, where the whole entire chaos in Wall Street is being created in, the metaverse. 37% of Black people are interested in the metaverse. So if your grandma, auntie, uncle saying, boy, ain't nobody getting the metaverse. Well, uncle, Ray, 37% of us say it is. And not only that, we believe it's the future, especially when we talk about our colleges, HBCUs already implementing and alliancing on building out these metaverses, because once again, collaboration and community is where we all should be moving forward to. There is no longer that we should be in this competition mode of you do you, I'ma do me, you, and we're gonna see who gets to the top. I encourage you all to give that up. Your energy, your frequency, your vibration, and where you spend your time is key. Earlier today, I was looking at a study where they took 2 glasses of water, and this guy talked negative like no other to this water, and then talked positive to this other water, and put the water up underneath the microscope. And when he put it under the microscope, the water that he had been talking nasty to just had different formations, was just crazy and just gooey and just ugh. And the one that he was talking positive to had, different reflections, had different lights. The energy and vibration was key. And this is what we share with people, is that, you believing in your business, you believing in yourself. And when I say business, I mean mind, body, soul. So often we get caught up in trying to chase the dollar. And I'm here to tell you the dollar is nothing, okay? Especially here in the near future. You are the money, number one, and how you grow and what you grow in doing will dictate how much money you get. And the value that you bring to people will also dictate the trophies you receive with the people you help, especially as we move into this year of the dragon. And, really, we all have to be grateful for the things that we have, and being able to understand that, talking positive like he did with that water compared to talking negative, that's inside and outside. And so often we forget that your words carry weight, and we talk to ourselves 50 to 60,000 times a day, and we forget these things and these words that vibrate internally. And so I'm here to share with you guys all that you have to be willing to make that pivot and make that transition if you want something better in your life. And because I remind people that, especially as we talk about this metaverse, and especially for those of you that are entrepreneurs that I'm talking to, right, is that you have to understand it's time to revolutionize your customer's experience. And you have to understand companies are already doing it. IKEA is already in the metaverse showcasing virtual kitchens, where 61% of consumers are interested in brands that have the metaverse. And so if you're one of those people that's sitting there saying, I'm gonna wait till next year, or I'm gonna wait till, my budget is this, that, and the other, you late to the party. It's like going to the, ocean and watching the surfers, surf, and you see one surfer, do it perfectly, and the other surfer is, paddling when the wave is already there and the wave is pounding. You're too late. You missed the wave. And so, this is where we encourage you guys to unleash this collaborative power as well within the metaverse, within your business. Find out your target audience, find out their demographics, find out their psychology, find out other products and services that they use, and go partner with those services and things that they use so you all can grow together and not have to be competing for the floor, because there's going to be an abundance for us all, especially if you're not paying attention. Social media is changing. You no longer just have Facebook or an Instagram where those are the two, and then you have LinkedIn. You now have so many social medias and everybody's spread out that everybody's building their community. So collaborating with the right person that can be able to be in your target audience is key. Furthermore, why would you not want to collaborate with other people? And understanding that, when we talk about, the metaverse and just, collaboration, the metaverse is already helping doctors from around the world do surgeries, medical surgeries from where they are. So you don't have to fly that doctor, or, hey, you can't get this specialist now. We can get 1, 3, 5, 100 best doctors that do this one thing, and surgeries are here. When they talk about the metaverse, the healthcare industry by next year, 5.2 billion. I'm just telling you the facts, right? And then when we talk about, new streams of revenue, virtual clothing, gamification, and the Hello Plaza, we have it to where when you come hang out in our Hello Plaza, you actually gain coins. And as you gain our Hello Plaza coins, you can trade those in for a free apartment. You could trade those in for an actual consultation. You could trade those things in for our services and products, because we want people to come into our actual community and see the future. And so go and start collecting coins. I'm gonna tell you right now, I got over almost 1,000. So you're gonna have to catch up. And every 5 minutes is a coin. So come and have some fun. Come and drive the golf carts. Come and watch live events. Come and explore what it is all about. And then more importantly, I remind people that the metaverse allows you to boost your brand, right? I get this question all the time. David, how can I get my business out there? How can I get more sales? Show up. Press the button. Are you presenting your business? Are you doing social media? Are you going live? Do you have a podcast? Are you letting people know what you do? And not only that, do you have the right foundation to let them know how you do that? And, this is where we have to understand that social media is changing. You are your brand, especially, when we talk about 78% of Gen Z consumers are going into the metaverse. And we share this all the time, is that the average age is 30 years old. And so we talk about baby boomers. I heard this conversation earlier, well, the baby boomers this, the baby boomers that. The baby boomers about to be out of here. They're about to be out of the workforce. So if you're still running your business based off the baby boomers, unless you're in the senior healthcare or you're in that realm, then the baby boomers don't matter anymore. You need to be looking at this younger generation and focusing how metaverse alone gets you an average of 9 minutes of them being in your metaverse compared to 7 seconds that you're fighting on your social media. And so I can only share these facts if you want to cross the bridge and say, hey, I want some of that, because that makes sense. Why am I fighting for 7 seconds when I can get people to come into my metaverse at 9 minutes a pop? And so the future proof your business is there. It's just if you're willing to make that pivot and to make that, that transition and we share with people, and you all know this story, especially just being around. We remember Blockbuster. Blockbuster was the prime thing. Friday, we're going to Blockbuster. I'm gonna get me some popcorn. I'm gonna get me some candy. I'm gonna try to get me some more candy from my mama, see if she give me that. And it was just a full affair. Boy, you better make sure you rewind those movies. I won't get charged when I get back to Blockbuster. It's gonna be on. You get me charged. And we were all about that. Blockbuster decided that was just gonna be all forever, and they decided not to pivot. And this company called Netflix came in and said, hey, we're delivering these movies. We got these kiosks, and we really want to, be able to partner with you and start, moving these movies digital. Blockbuster laughed them out of the meeting. And as you know, there's only one more Blockbuster left. And do not look at me like the movie. I'm the captain now. Do not be Blockbuster and wait till it's too late and then be like, ooh, I should have moved when it's too late. That, my friends, is what we like to say technical debt, right? Your technical debt is going to cost you by not pivoting and by not wanting to move and by changing your mindset and understanding to increase your engagement, to reduce your overhead, to have a global reach, and more importantly, to improve your analytics throughout this whole entire world. And that's all that we're looking for. And so I encourage you all to understand that the metaverse is not just about games. You can be able to literally have a storefront. You can be able to have an art gallery. You can be able to conduct your office meetings, your Zoom calls that are outdated and old. If you are utilizing Zoom, you definitely probably need to look at the metaverse. Being able to have, book launches, being able to showcase different events, being able to create a webinar, and instead of having people go to your Eventbrite, where Eventbrite gets all of your emails, they go and promote other people's, masterclasses and webinars to the people that you've brought into your community. Now Eventbrite has them, and now you're competing with other events. And so this is where the metaverse really allows you to improve your overall systems, your overall foundation, and it allows you to create this community that we all can build together and be able to prosper together. And that is where I just want to share with you guys this, that you have to be able. When I first met Tara, my significant other, we were watching the NFL football or basketball, and we said, I was singing the DMX song, and I said, stop, drop, and roll. And she rolled off the couch, and she just rolled. And we always remember that. And the other day I shared it, and it reminisced, and it brought this back, that you got to stop. You got to stop these old keys that you're using, right? You got to drop that pride, because pride is nothing more than, please remember, I destroy everything, right? That's what pride is. And then you got to roll, you got to pivot. And so I want you guys to pivot like no other into the new era, into this new age of digital age that we're talking about, that you have to be able to move forward into. And so I encourage you guys all to come and join us at the Hello Plaza and understand that, you can be able to upgrade your foundation. A lot of people say, oh, you guys are the metaverse people. No, we are the foundation systems, where we can take your current static website, put you into something that has systems, that has analytics, that has AI, and that is professionally customized for your business, for you to be able to stop being the janitor in your business and for you to be the president in your business, and literally be able to pivot you from 2D to 3D. Because a lot of people, what we continuously keep hearing is utilizing these old ways and remixing it where it sounds new, but it's still old. And so this is where I encourage you guys to make the pivot and be able to understand that, the future's here and the metaverse is here. And so I want to offer you all to be able to come and join our Pivot membership. Our Pivot membership, you can join at $7 a month. That's 23 cents a day, where we can show you, we can teach you, or we can do it for you. And that is literally what our Pivot membership is. And I even want to give a special offer to all of you that join us today. I will make half off on your first month. And we have different actual, programs where you can get one-on-ones We can do your social media. We can build out your custom, actual, content creations. We can build out your systems. We can be able to be your actual, business strategist to be able to help you pivot into the future and really maximize and leverage your influence utilizing AI and metaverse. And so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for being here with me today. And more importantly, we want to thank you all for joining us. And please remember that this is a Black Business Expo mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K through 12. This expo is a fundraiser for students. So you may go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund or use the Cash App on the screen. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. You can go and register online at the blackbusinessexpousa.com. And we want to thank our business sponsors as well, from NC 100, Moody Capital Partners, Suede Soul, Lotus Rich Coaching and Training, Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council, Step Management, BHS Associates, Margie McLean Foundation, Genius is Common, Mulaney Shiny Global, Executive Women's Success Institute, the Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, Creative Force Studios, The Hello LLC, Lee Entertainment, Artistic App Design, and the Black Business Expo USA. Genius is common, and I'll see you on the other side. And so with that being said, I just want to thank you guys all for joining us today and being part of this Black Business Network and really allowing me to be able to showcase to you all that, I want you all to make that pivot. I want you all to be able to do what you want to do. Earlier today, I was talking to my mother and I said, Mom, I'm so proud of you. Back in the day, you said you wanted to get your degree. You said you wanted to, get your Riker. You said you wanted to do that. And today she sent me a picture of her leather coat. And I said, oh my goodness, my mom's a biker. And I just said that, because my mom has been my inspiration, that she never gives up. And she says what she says, she's going to do it. It's going to get done. And I just encourage you guys all to just press the button. And that's something that my mom has been doing. And she's been pressing the button regardless of the matter. She's been learning through the lessons. And as I urged her earlier, Mama, just have fun and live. She's like, baby, I'm having the best time of my life. And so I just encourage you guys all to have the best time of your life. And remember, this is a journey. This is an adventure, and it can be gone just like that. And so I just encourage you guys all to just love yourself, be grateful for what you have and everything that you have, because all that you need is right by you. It's right next to you. And you guys just need to understand to make that pivot and make that shift. And so with that being said, love, kindness, integrity. I'll talk to you guys later. And genius is coming, and I'll see you on the other side.
Are you an innovative entrepreneur or business owner ready to embrace the future of business transformation?
The world is evolving at an unprecedented pace, and it's crucial to adapt and pivot towards success in this dynamic landscape. At the Hello LLC, we are dedicated to guiding you through this transformative journey, offering a comprehensive suite of services that extend beyond the metaverse and 3D immersive experiences.
Our mission is to empower businesses and brands by assisting them in building, branding, systemizing, and automating their operations. We specialize in steering businesses from a two-dimensional existence to a thriving three-dimensional presence, where opportunities abound.
We help businesses harness the power of technology to work smarter, not harder, enabling them to operate efficiently and stay ahead of the curve. Our diverse range of services includes
Our Biz in a Box is a complete business solution package designed to jumpstart your entrepreneurial journey. From strategic planning to digital infrastructure, we've got you covered. Your one app, one tap solution.
Our motion work AI videos transform your brand storytelling with our cutting-edge AI-driven video production, captivating your audience like never before.
Our 3D VR environments will step you into the future of immersive experiences. With our custom 3D virtual reality environments that engage and captivate your customers.
Lastly, in our Pivot membership program, we offer tailored guidance and support to either show you, teach you, or take care of the transformation process for you.
According to a 2023 study by Fundera, a staggering 28% of small businesses in the United States do not have an online presence. This statistic underscores the importance of embracing digital transformation. Having a website is more than just an online presence, it's a gateway to unlocking numerous benefits, including reaching a broader audience, showcasing your products or services, generating leads and sales, establishing trust, providing customer support, and maintaining competitiveness within your industry.
The Hello LLC is committed to helping you excel in all these aspects of modern business, not just limited to the metaverse alone.
Why should you choose the Hello LLC to navigate this transformational journey?
By partnering with us and harnessing cutting-edge technology, you can provide immersive experiences for your customers, expand your global reach, reduce operational costs, and enhance brand recognition, all while working with a company that holds integrity in high regard. Our commitment to ethical and principled business practices ensures that your journey towards success is not only innovative, it is also firmly rooted in trust and transparency.
Don't wait. Take the first step towards a brighter business future. Contact us today to explore how we can support you in developing a remarkable digital presence and immersive experience that will leave a lasting impression.
Did you know that approximately 333.34 million businesses exist today, according to a report from 2021? And you may be one of those businesses, or maybe you're not.
Hello, I am Dr. Eric Kelly III, the visionary strategist and founder of the Black Business Olympics. I invite you to showcase your Black-owned businesses on the Black Business Network global stage. The Black Business Olympics is a global Black Business Network platform that propels Black-owned businesses into the international spotlight. By showcasing your business on the Black Business Olympics platform, you can reach a worldwide audience of potential customers, partners, and investors. You can also establish yourself as a thought leader and expert in your field, attract lucrative partnerships, and more speaking engagements. In addition, the Black Business Olympics platform provides a valuable opportunity to connect and collaborate with like-minded entrepreneurs and business professionals from around the world. This can lead to new business opportunities, ideas, and relationships. Finally, by sharing your story and expertise on the Black Business Olympics platform, you can inspire and empower others. This is a powerful way to make a positive impact on the world and leave a lasting legacy. If you are a Black-owned business owner, I encourage you to seize the opportunity to showcase your business on the Black Business Olympics platform. It is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to make an indelible mark on the world. Be one of the 1,000 visionary entrepreneurs who are changing students' lives, shaping industries, and leaving an unforgettable legacy for their families. Unleash your voice on our global stage and watch your business thrive. Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. Yes, the entire world. Just give me a call today at 919-308-9090